Is it because he's just like the bad boy?
He's he's very flamboyant and he's very roguish, and I'm obsessed with that kind of character. And the fact that he's also a vampire, it's kind of funny.
Yes.
So it's the dark trifecta.
I yeah.
Yes. He does.
Yeah.
He's chaotic evil though, isn't he? He's kind of like he doesn't really want to be controlled by people though, like because he had a master or something like that. Don't ruin this. Don't ruin it for me though. You've already passed
I'm
it.
not gonna say anything.
It's a really slow game, kind of like I was thinking about the original Baldur's Gate 2. Baldur's Gate 2 is a lot like that. I would wake up and like you could play it all day and you wouldn't even level. You could play it for like 8 hours straight and you wouldn't even level up in that game. But it has a lot of those feels where like I knock down a wall and it's like, oh my god, this is like a whole nother area to this like dungeon. So there's a good, few cool GM tips in there too. Like multiple entrances to things and different problem solving techniques to
Watched 2 videos and I bought it. So
what type of character are you going to make, Viro?
You're gonna make Vyro? You should make
either
Vyro in there.
that, either Vyro or a full-fledged sorcerer.
Sorkadins are really powerful too, though.
Yeah.
They don't have Hexblade in it, but do have Pack of the Blade in it. So Pack of the Blade is still.
Do they have the monk? Do they have the monk Kensai?
They do not.
That would have been a cool Monkadin. I was thinking when somebody mentioned the Monkadin, I was like, it would be awesome if they have Kensai.
Yeah. The thing about Warlock is like a lot of players, they only go like 2 levels, I think, in the Warlock. So that's when you get.
I did a full 20. Fight me.
Will is
I'm proud
the
of
Warlock
life.
in the game, and he's really he's cool. Like he's a really cool character, and I was like, man, it'd be kind of, but he's kind of a good character. He's kind of like chaotic good or something, I would say.
He's too good.
And I think that he's like a character you want to play in like a good playthrough. And I was thinking about playing just like a pure paladin for like a good playthrough, or like a pure cleric, but a paladin who's just like abhors evil. So I probably would attack that archdruid in the beginning. And I know she's like way over leveled me. Just fucking go like, you're trying to kill this child. This paladin's just like, fuck no. Where the character I'm playing now is like, yeah, do it.
Eris did. My playthrough with Eris, she fucked her up. I don't like Koga. She's annoying.
That's what's cool about that game is, yeah, there's a bunch of really, just a lot of really cool characters that you can. It's a lot better. I would say it's a better version of Baldur's Gate 2, right? It's a more modernized version of it. Better graphics, better story. It's still like a lot of the same feeling behind it, and it really feels kind of like a true D&D game, right? You got like 1/3 exploration, 1/3 is like RP, and then 1/3 is combat, almost, right? The fights are really challenging on Tactician too, so I mean it kind of reminds me of Divinity Sin 2 in that respect, where you sit down and you're like, you got to go through a fight like for an hour almost.
I think it depends on your party.
Go ahead, Barnon. Elaborate.
Oh, well,
I play alone, so.
So I know we're running my friend group is running 2 separate groups that we're like kind of like weaving in and out of. And my one group that we first started with, the first fight when you go down into the crypt to get withers, we had like 4 TPKs. And we couldn't get through it at all.
Oh no!
And but then my other group, it is the first TPK was friendly fire. They struggle to click on the enemy, to not click on their allies to use their abilities. And then the other group, we finished the combat in like 3 rounds with no damage taken. And like, but it was art. I feel like the team comp was really a big part of it. Like having too many support characters is just terrible. It's not good.
Yeah, I'm still struggling. I posted a little thing of support characters on there. Where did I put it? Of just like kind of concepts I was thinking about for like a good playthrough. I think it's like actually kind of like, what do you want to play, like an evil game or a good game, you know? But I think the characters sort of just follow along with you anyways, but I could be wrong because in the original Baldur's Gate 2, if I think their approval drops low enough, they're just like, I'm out of here. You guys ready to begin?
Let's do this.
Anybody
Rex
want?
is ready.
Rex, you want to do a little bit of a recap since you're kind of a new guy, you're trying to figure things out, see where your perspective is on the game?
So we're on our way to a city in order to, I forget exactly to do what. We just left, who is it? Bannon's Tower? No, Booker's Tower. Booker's Tower. And we got jumped by the rogue clay golem mud thing, I think. And this is all after me and Vero returning from the Hellfire tournament in Plains of Dis, if I'm right, and rejoining the group who had just survived some sort of necrotic apocalypse. And there was something about a finger. So.
That motherfucker, those fucking fingers, man. Booker, do you want to elaborate, or shall Savvy elaborate a little bit more?
So we were heading to Arkellet to talk to the Archmages in hope of gaining some sort of refuge or help for the city of Stormbrook after its major attack from Arno, aka the Mouthless One, or now I guess just the Mouthless One. Sans
Servant
Arno.
of the Mouthless One.
Servant of the Mouthless One, who is now the Mouthless One. And along our way, we did find a gnome in distress who had lost his runaway mud golem or clay golem or something that went haywire, and we found it and beat it into the ground. That's what I remember.
Nice.
A few things happened here and there. I think Barnon was talking to himself in the wine cellar. Something about darkness and trying to become the leader of the group and convince them to do things. As well as, what else was there? Savvy found a homunculus.
Yes.
Within this garage spire.
I found the homunculus.
Oh, yeah. No, Viro found the homunculus,
Yes.
and then, but it's
And,
it's
trashed
sitting
your
with me.
study.
Yeah, Savvy bonded with the homunculus.
I did bond with the homunculus.
And everyone started raiding my tower like it was some sort of supermarket sweep.
To be fair, I just sat and read books.
You didn't say no.
Fair.
In fact, we asked and you said, go ahead.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
He was surprisingly unsure of what he had in his tower as well.
I don't know. Half the things I keep in there, it was a jumbled mess. You don't know. You don't.
We're helping you figure that out.
Yeah.
Helping you remember.
Yeah, by twisting levers of some sort of contraption that may either do something or blow up my spire.
It's still
Which
standing.
we did not.
Yeah, for now.
We did.
I was going to.
It
I was in there for like an
Yeah.
hour more.
Turns out Rex just turned off the gas. Whatever.
Oh, that's why it's cold in here.
No, it's just stone.
Oh, okay.
All of these candles are illusions. Who keeps candles in a library?
Oh boy.
Rex does make an interesting observation, though, that Booker doesn't really know his own tower that well.
In a month.
Maybe Booker is a lot newer of an Archmage than you thought.
Yeah, I picked up on something that, like, the homunculus said where it seemed like somebody else was living there while you were gone. So it was like a she.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody else picked up on that, but unless
Yeah,
there
when
was
it was
something
talking
about
to me.
Booker, unless there was something about Booker we didn't know.
We're still traveling on the road as you guys have finished. We just finished up killing up this strange golem that was summoned out of the mud. And we're still kind of in the woods, but does anybody want to do anything while we're here or say anything?
Can we check out the mud, see if there's anything in it, or is it just made up of mud?
Anto, I swear to God.
We'll put the rocks on.
Fucker.
There's really nothing in the mud. The creature was slain, Rex, and so you kind of just blew it up with your gun. Just bits and splatter. Like you look over at Savvy, she's coated from almost head to toe in mud. It's wet. There's a few like bubbly little springs or whatever in the woods here, but you're just like, as a good adventurer would, you're like searching, you're like digging. You take your gloves and you're like sifting through some of the quicksand almost.
Yep.
There's nothing there.
Shovel. Shovel just starts going at it.
And now your gloves are dirty.
Nah, I've had worse.
We'll put the rocks to the side. Savvy, are you okay?
Well, yeah, I'll be fine.
Are you sure? Do we need to?
No, it's
Need
okay.
medical
I'm
attention.
good.
Okay.
I'm good. I'm good. I feel a little bit of my soul gone, but it's fine. We'll have to have that conversation later.
Oh, that's right. It wasn't alive.
Of course, golems don't have souls. They're creatures.
No, my soul.
Oh, your eternal soul. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps that gnome isn't too far off. We can tell him what happened.
He probably should know. Probably already knows. Probably a wild goose chase. I don't know. Let's keep going.
Okay.
We make one last random encounter before perhaps we get to Arkellet. Roll an 18 or higher on the die. I rolled a 17.
Oh.
Yeah, it's always an 18 or higher. I rolled 3 times a day. And we arrive to Arkellet.
Nice.
What does Arkellet look like, Booker?
So, Arkellet appears to be this. At first, when you approach from what would be considered, I suppose, the south side. Looking at it, you can definitely see a very wide, defining road that leads pretty much into the more thicker part of the city. And then you can see it sort of branch off almost like a crow's foot in a sort of a Y with the middle part just kept going up. And through it mostly it's a lot of bog, but on the southern side there is this sort of heavy ancient stone wall dividing around, kind of wrapped around the lower part of the city. It sort of builds off until eventually it falls off towards the upper districts. A lot of old sort of mangrove trees sort of sticking out of the ground, and it's just generally sort of like a bog, a little bit of a swamp before it reaches into a bit of mountainside.
Does this place have stores? Can I buy stuff here?
Yes. Do be mindful. It is a little pricey on some things. Also, note before we enter, please keep track of where your money is. There are people who may either steal or charm you into buying things that are
Don't
most
worry.
likely.
All of my gold is in a single bag.
Yeah, so we're going to have to remedy that one too. Because I'm going to need that infusion back at some point.
All right.
Maybe they sell a bag of holding somewhere.
Maybe. Are we going? Or what do you all think?
Yeah, let's go.
Well, they
What?
I guess the Archmages are not versed in decorum.
Well, it's a long story, really. This place used to be just generally. Okay, so a long time ago, you know of the Great War, I assume. This is where the reason why you don't see this place on any maps is mainly because this was a sanctioned hideaway for the Archmages before Merlin brought in survivors from the Great War, and then eventually, over time, it became more of a city than a keep. So I grew up here because my family survived the Great War in some essence. But it's neither here nor there.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and prepare a spell before we go in. And then I'm going to cast Tiny Servant. So spot my little magnifying glass with arms and legs. So he pops up and sits on my shoulder. Boop. So tell Spot, you just keep an eye out on my stuff. And his little magnifying glass kind of winks.
Vero, Delian, may I talk to you while we walk?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast a right on everybody. I'm gonna do it at the beginning of the day so that we have a certain number of extra hit points before we die. Can I do that? Can I cast the death data and everything?
Yes.
Hold on just a second. Why can't I roll it all of a sudden?
You tell me.
Do you see the roll?
So Rex is like, did y'all notice there's somebody new following us?
Who's that?
No.
They've been here the whole time.
They've been here the whole time, reading my mind.
Yes. So 29 hit points for everyone.
Oh,
temporarily.
Temporary hit points?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who they are, but I like it.
I feel great. I don't know.
Delian, you weren't here last week for Rex. Why don't we have Delian describe her character and also Rex describe her character as well?
Describe her character? She's hot.
It's a child. End story.
Oh, okay.
Delian, describe your character.
We have
who
no
you are.
pronouns. We have no pronouns. That's the important thing.
We are Legion.
We are many.
We are the Honk Legion.
Yeah. We're the Honk Legion.
Sorry, hold on. My brain's not working.
God, not that.
You got it!
Damn it. I've been watching the clips.
Sorry.
The character has golden hair, golden eyes, usually kind of like red armor. And, typically, she's the kind of a child, 14 years old, but an archpriest and the worshiper of the follower of the grown-up. And she has a tendency to be a little bit all over the place, kind of like not really focused on anything. So that's the best way I can describe it at this point.
Rex, what did describe your character a little bit? You have this tiny magnifying glass on your shoulder.
So Rex is human, male, blonde hair, blue eyes, medium build. He's in his very early 20s. He basically wears kind of studded leathers, but non-traditional looking, as well as his coat and his hat. I mean, there's a lot of little gadgetry, almost kind of like a human tinker gnome, if you will. And what he carries in his hand, in the beginning of the day, it's a wand, but it transforms into some sort of like a hand crossbow without the bow on it, and it's kind of metallic. And he's always kind of tinkering with it. Currently on his shoulder is a little magnifying glass that looks like it's sprouted legs and has like big Mickey Mouse kind of hands. And where the glass is, there's like this single eye that just kind of looks around, and as it walks kind of across his shoulders, just looking everywhere.
Arkellet is an ancient city. It's a sprawling city of life that was built off the idea of having all the circles of magic thrive together within its walls. There are sprawling druidic groves and gardens that are turned into teaching places to help commune with nature, religious temples, and monasteries built in the name of all different kinds of deities. There are towering academic buildings housing multiple schools of magic, here to teach the future mages in hope of becoming, to serve these archmages or become archmages themselves. The city is divided into 4 sections into a 3-part pronged Y. There is a natural, like a stone district. There is the prismatic sanctum where the archmages meet. There is a gold district, silver district, an arcane district,
Platinum District,
or also called the platinum district. And there's a silver district, which is like the slums.
It's a fun nickname, I suppose they would have called it, considering it's mainly in the swamp. It's one of the more, it's the first major roadway that you walk through. Actually, a lot of buildings collectively smushed together, some lopsided due to difficult terrain to build upon, considering it's a swamp and floods do occur sometimes. It's not a very comfortable setting, but it feels lived in, at least. More
So,
So where's Oz?
The wizard. The Wizard Oz.
Oh, yes. I don't know if I've heard that was. Do I know of a wizard? No.
I think you have to follow like some golden cobblestone road or something to get to him.
That's up towards the Great Center. There's a gold-plated road, I suppose.
Okay.
Oz is. Oh. Do you mean okay?
It's now canon. There's Oz and Zen.
No.
That's not where I parked my house.
You mean Oz? You mean Oz?
I'd like some candy. I'd like some candy canes from the little.
Turns out Oz
doors.
is Booker.
I was gonna make a joke about. Oh, you mean Oz's bootleg magic store? Yeah, that guy. He's a real asshole. I don't know.
Yeah.
It sells horrible trinkets.
All the levers in his house were for.
Yeah.
And Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Where's that?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's absurd. Chocolate Factory?
Chocolate.
No, I don't know.
I say the Lollipop Kids and the Oompa Loompas are going head to head.
What are these things?
Don't be insensitive. Those are gnomes and those are halflings. Delian, Vero, if I may talk to you before we enter.
Sure.
Or while we walk,
Sure.
I suppose.
Sure.
Yes.
Last night while we were camping, I communed with wow, I forgot the name all of a sudden. Lydia, sorry. I'm having
Wave?
I communed with Lithnier. I'm sorry. I've been up since 6 a.m, so forgive me for if I'm tired. I'd done a prayer, and lo and behold, I had obtained some sort of, I guess, message from him. And it was more visual, like a visual sense of divination. I'm not quite used to, so I was hoping I could bend your ear and hear what you think about this, being some of the most religious people.
Did you see hopeful images of a promising future?
So there's a table within where the Archmages discuss, a sort of color wheel of sorts. it blended together and made black, and I don't know how to feel about that. If bringing the other Archmages together would cause darkness or something, or going to them, I'm worried. That's why I was asking you two.
Typically, blackness in our line of work and just in the state of the world right now is not a good symbol.
Yeah, I understand.
Have we actually had any positive premonitions? I haven't seen any so far.
Honestly, no. My whole life has been negative. Just kill this demon type stuff.
Wait a minute. You met me.
Wait, what? Just say, we have a new friend, and I had a positive premonition. I mean, it wasn't really like a premonition. It was just I got visited by I think the demon that kicked me out of Avernus. But you know,
is that positive?
That's positive because I can come back as soon as I finish my mission. It's great, and my horn's back. So.
Oh,
yeah, I noticed. I was gonna ask about that. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Like your soul is leaving you, and you're also growing horns. I was a bit concerned for a second, to be honest.
You didn't see me before. I'd broken my horn. I think when I left Avernus, it was given back to me by Zariel, and well, I can go home now once the mission with the Odyssey of Illuminators is done.
Oh, okay. I'm glad they kept it and they didn't just like toss it out. That would have been really bad.
It doesn't feel like mine, but I don't know. It's weird.
Okay, so I think it is kind of this person is kind of doing good things. Maybe give him a chance. Find a horn for symbolism.
Shit! Got tape it back on. Maybe that's what the red stripe around it is. Maybe it's just I don't know. But
sure, you could get it checked out.
Fully adhesive.
But I don't think I wanna. I kind of like to leave that to imagination. Plus, if it comes off again by me ramming my head into something, then we'll know.
Just don't headbutt anything. You're fine.
But it's fun, Booker.
Don't use your horns.
Yeah, Booker.
Then.
Don't tell people how to live their life.
Hit here, not here.
Okay.
Don't block with your face.
Barden, have you headbutted anyone recently?
I have never headbutted anyone in my life.
Really?
You should start.
I will leave that to the professionals, such as yourself.
Yeah.
Since everybody is now getting into this conversation, Barden, have you had any sort of premonitions?
Oh, I've had no premonitions of any kind lately, but I'm sure I will have one soon. And then you all will be welcome to strike me down when such a time comes.
What?
Sure that hopefully you don't have a premonition.
What? So
I'm joking, of course.
Everybody has dark visions of everything.
I'm just trying to understand what I should do in this situation because it's making me not want to go home.
Well, I think Billy the Kid arriving is a positive sign, as he says. So let's go look for.
Be on your toes.
Whomever.
Speaking of which, Booker, you've been here before. I seem to have, with my rapid departure from the tournament, I need to tinker some kind of common magic items, and I can do this really quick. Is there a good place where I can go and pick up some gear in order to craft a few things?
I assume, knowing the city of sorts, that most likely where is my information? Not the gold district, the platinum district. That's mostly where a lot of wizards, sorcerers, bards, and such are. Maybe artificers. I don't know. I haven't dipped into that sort of general knowledge of mechanics.
I'm sensing the same familiarity here as with your own tower.
No, I mean, I know this place. I know a lot of the buildings and a lot of the people. They're very nice people. I grew up here.
How populous is the city? Is it like small or really dense?
It's fairly so-and-so.
I was going to go with dense right now.
It's a cramped city, at least.
But is it like, is there a lot of people, or is it like still kind of like a refugee city, so it's not that populated?
It's not a refugee city per se. Like there's a lot of ancient roots here, and there's all different kinds of walks of life here, like different types of people. So seeing just even a magical eyeglass is not unusual for the city of colors, where the Archmage table is at. Giants walk around freely.
Yeah,
Um,
they're giants.
there's quite a few people. It's more of a magical and fantastical place. I mean, it's hard. Like, you look at a city. I mean, are you trying to look at the tallest skyscraper? Then, of course, you see the large domed building of the prismatic of the
Oh, God.
prismatic sanctum. Yes, where the great
ambient scared
library is
hell out
at.
of me. I heard whispering in my ear.
Hero, roll a wisdom saving throw. No.
Dissonant
All
whispers.
your memories are gone.
Dissonant whispers.
The darkness is
Fuck.
back. The darkness is back. So just let's maybe get settled in somewhere. You don't have to stay in the slums. Let's just
What about the
go.
school?
Oh, the school. Oh, I haven't checked
Your
in
school?
in a while. Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
The
Do they not
academy
have
of-
an inn?
No, they do. There are lots of inns. I
We
believe.
just stay in the dormitories. Stupid little
Hey,
bunk
kids.
beds.
See a
Get
poor
lost in the
man
stairs.
armor just walking. How do you do, fellow kids?
Huh?
What do you think about God?
How do you feel about gods?
Booker,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, not
you're
Booker,
on,
but
Danny.
Savvy, you have been blessed by Diver. Add
Yeah.
2d6 HP to your character sheet.
I did, and I rolled 2 6s.
Nice.
So-
On top
Wow.
of the 29, too.
I did.
Impressive.
So divers are tanked when we attack the Archmages? Is that how it works?
No, we're not attacking the Archmages. Please.
I mean, unless you advise to, but
I'm one of the Archmages.
no, I
Attack
won't
'em!
attack you.
I draw my sword.
Take his vest.
Dimension Door. This is why you, Barnum, this is why you get counterspell. Haha. No.
Dimension door counterspell.
And nobody else has counterspell. Who's going to stop me?
My
He's
counterspell is
invincible.
called Black Razor.
Oh.
Let's see.
Oh,
Here.
that's right, 'cause
Dominate
that-
person.
That sword.
You need a you could Debbie could easily be dominated. She's
Does
very
the
low
sword
intelligence.
control you, or do you control the sword?
Yeah.
Joint
We're not
partnership.
talking about the sword. We're talking about Booker's issues. No,
Ooh, where do we start? Okay.
I mean, getting to the city. We don't have enough time for that.
Yeah,
But we gotta go.
I'll send a
That
message.
that reminds me. Can Winter actually manipulate Black Razor back into Light Razor? Because it used to be a
It
sword for
doesn't
good.
want to be called Light Razor. It wants to be Black Razor
Why?
because it
Because
wants
it's
to.
black. Because it's black.
No, because it wants blood. It wants to kill.
Okay. Well, I mean, the original lore said it was Light Razor, so I was just curious.
Yeah. Until it killed some, probably a god
Yeah.
first, right?
Killed like 3.
Nah, that's not good.
Yeah.
Well, 4, but 30
It killed my cleric's god.
Oh.
Great. So I was like, okay, I'll take it.
You killed my last character's god.
There's if you
Oof,
want
and
to-
now I'm holding it. Ooh.
Hmm.
Might be a
So
problem.
dragons, right? Oh yeah, what happened to that lady dragon that was?
She's at the city. I think.
Deracross?
Oh shit, I forgot to write. She helps rebuild the walls and it's nice and secure now.
And
There you go.
depressed.
Yeah. She's still
God.
depressed, but she helps build the walls.
Yep, she gets in dragon form and just like picks a lot up and then just like stacks it there. I don't know what she does. She's dragon, she does something, she's magical, she'll figure it out.
Which in turn means Az will figure it out. We could. There's really, depending on where you want to go in the city, prices will vary. I do understand that the slums may be a bit cheaper, but the other districts would house better quality.
Well, I'm looking to craft, so since we have some hours to kill,
I need to
love
buy a bag of holding.
cracking on crafting a few things that are at least common items, because it only takes me like 2 hours per common item to craft.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
do we have any gold? Now that I think about it,
We have a
I
total
recall
of
that.
no.
13,000.
Vero has a total of 13,000.
Vero and Rex.
That's what I'm saying.
Vero and Rex.
I don't think we have a lot of gold anyway. As far as I
This
remember.
is right, because we also need some gold to save for the city.
Perhaps we can find a job. High-paying, high-priced places require maybe high-priced jobs done. What is that noise?
Sorry,
Sorry.
shitting myself.
There's fairies?
Wait, are you playing Baldur's Gate while you're DMing?
No! You see a little Steam
Nah.
thing pop
We
up
got
on the
him.
corner?
We caught him.
He actually has three monitors. One of them is just in the back playing Baldur's Gate.
Man, you got a lot of monitors. You a day trader? No, I'm a DM.
Oh. No, that's great.
We could just find a tavern somewhere here in the slums. Oh,
Is
we don't
that-
have to be in the slums.
Is there an amphitheater that's would be in need of a showing?
Take your pick of tavern. I think any
Do any
of them
dark
could go.
gods need killing here?
You could ask those in the Holy District, the Gold District. I don't know.
I will.
Remind me not to go into that one.
Fair point. Let's proceed. I say, not definitely having a panic attack.
Booker, do you take them to the Platinum District, which is like an amalgamation of different markets and so forth?
I think I would want to, take them sort of to the central mass of the, the sort of dividing. I just kind of rush them through the Silver District. Let's just go. Come on.
Passing through the slums, Booker, you make a deception roll versus the party's investigation / inspection roll.
A group.
Or you can roll.
Yeah, no, we'll
so
just
Booker,
do the highest investigation of the
Okay.
party against
I
you.
Yes.
fully trust Booker. So
Okay,
if
so you
that
don't
means
have to
I
roll.
fail everything like that, that's fine. Because I have full trust in Booker.
You can
Yeah,
make
Vero
an
does as
empathy. Okay, you can make an empathy or a perception roll. Whatever you want to choose to try to determine. Insight is another one.
I got a plus 12 insight, so
I will roll
Darn
a
it.
deception. Fuck.
oh fuck. Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Well,
Plus 5.
Barnon, you notice as he's trying to usher you through the Silver District, also known as the slums. The slums are the longest road in the city downs towards a less stable built land. The slums are a massive collection of smaller, shoddy built homes leaning against each other, housing mostly to the common folk within the city. Progression of the poorer conditions within the district are more apparent the further you travel, and lay mainly in overgrown and abandoned sections of the city. And you notice that Booker, he spots a house. He sees a house that it's familiar there to him, and he's kind of embarrassed about it in a way, Barnon, and he's just trying to move everybody through.
Let's just go this way. It's the major thoroughfare, but we can just stay on this side of the road and walk.
I take very good note of that house for later.
You know where it is, sure. And as Booker escorts you to the Platinum District for Rex, who wants to do a little bit of shopping.
I want to gather some supplies to craft some objects. So I don't know how much time we're going to have, but let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 hours worth of crafting.
A straight road leading northwest out of the slums is the Arcane District, which is a deep rustic red road where all manners of shops, stores, and buildings tightly packed against each other. Beautiful strings of arcane lights string overhead like a canopy of fireflies that help light the city at night. Vendors often parade outside showing off magical trinkets and fobs that can range from impressively crafted lifelong work or shoddy work that took a peddler to create. In a matter of care, the pristine streets are often seen as the cleanest by transforming any smoke or smog into a sweet-smelling and enjoyable scent. Places around here are like libraries, magical trinket shops, rune enchanting, blacksmithing, taverns, and the Academy of the Mysticism and Prismatic Sanctum.
Boom. My people.
There would be a
You come up to like just like a corner market store. Feel free, come on in. What do you look for?
Yes, I am looking for some crafting supplies, particularly metallic parts.
Well, it is your lucky
resin.
day. You came to the right place, sir.
You know,
That's
basically,
fun to
I
watch.
think I'm not
Yes,
sure
new Rashad.
the crafting rules, but these are they're common items, so they're very low CR monster
I'm gonna
parts.
follow Winter just to kind of observe what he's doing.
I also need to buy a bag of holding, so I'm also there.
Are we all gonna go, or do you want me to lead you guys?
I'm staying with you, Booger. So wherever you're Savvy's just gonna tag along happily.
And
Vernon?
I would like to go to an inn.
Okay, I will take Barnett and Savvy, and we'll go find an inn.
Okay.
We'll split.
Let's
I start picking up things and trinkets in the store, just like
Nice.
randomly.
Like randomly. You're just picking
Oh, what's
kind of
this?
things off that, like it's
What's
kind of like
this?
almost like a farmer's market. There's multiple shelves
Yeah.
and things
What's
are put
this?
out.
Can I melt it?
Of course, you can melt it.
Oh,
Is this genuine?
As Deli
it's
begins to heat it up.
cold.
Oh, don't touch it! You're going to break it. It can't handle that type of heat.
It costs 10,000 gold. You break it, you buy it.
Is there a work table I can rent or something and just pay as I go?
What type of table you need, sir?
I kind of describe, I have my own sets of tinker's tools, thieves' tools, smith's tools. Well, since I can pretty much make any toolkit, pretty much have all. I just need an area and access to supplies.
A
Well,
Minecraft
what type of-
crafting table.
What type of supplies do you need?
I tell them I'm trying to craft earring of message, clockwork amulet, chest of preserving, and if I have more time, then a cleansing stone, clothes of mending, and a tankard of plenty. Because
This
beer.
this is based off of your
So yeah,
your artificer stuff though, right?
Yeah, artificers can craft common items in 1/4 of the time for half the cost.
Leave
For
during
even
long
okay.
rests, yeah.
I get a stool, look over his shoulder, and try to learn all the skills.
Okay, Deli and shifting
But one of-
into Artificer would be fun.
What is the
one of
first
things you'll
item?
Notice, the first one I would like to do is the earring of message.
It's a good one to start with.
Called correctly, cleansing stones are
Some long lost love, far
They're like-
away.
Is it a
Stones.
permanent item or like an artifice infusion item?
No, these are they're standard common magic items. It's
Okay.
permanent.
Oh.
Yeah, the artificer base cost is 25 gold pieces, and it takes 2 hours per item. But whatever the inflation rate is here.
Why an
Yeah.
earring and not a nose ring or something? Is there a reason?
Well, so my earring is like one that kind of clips over the back of the ear and has like a little antenna that pops up. So
I see. I stand on my stool, keep looking at everything.
It's pretty
No, that's-
late though, but you could try it back there and make one. We'll just charge you 1 silver. But the materials you have to buy on your own. And so the materials, like you said, I use the enchantment system. I can tell you how each one works.
sure.
And so,
I think
let's
you
pull up
should
the first
donate the
one.
materials.
Of course, Dalian.
I think you should donate the materials to the service against the darkness.
You want to do have message at will, is what you're saying?
No, it's so earring of message. I think it can only do it a couple of times a day.
How many times do you want to do it a day?
Earring of message.
So earring a message, it has 5 charges, and
Okay, 5
you can
charges?
expend a charge to cast a message, and it
Yeah.
regains 1d4 plus 1 charges daily at dawn.
Yeah, I'm going to say that item, that one only costs 60 plus the earring itself, which is like, a few copper.
Yeah,
60?
donation. Donation against the darkness.
So is that the cost, or is that my crafting cost? Or just
That's the crafting cost.
Oh, okay. Inflation's high.
Can I-
60.
Yeah.
Can I use my persuasion skill or whatever to convince him to donate?
No. Oh, you want to have Rex donate, or you want to have this guy donate?
Yeah, this guy give us the materials for free.
The problem is, Delian, you are really far in a distant land right now. No one knows who you are. They don't know you're the cardinal of the Orin, really. And
Wayne in Stormbrook anymore.
yeah, they're like, who are you, girl?
That's fine. I still try to convince him anyway. Hey, we have no money. We're poor.
Yo, poor. I saw that one over there. He's asking for bag of holding. Roll a d20. So here's the thing for like any type of item like this, magical item. Roll a d20. If you roll a 10 or higher, the item is in stock. If not, they could try to get it for you.
Yeah, we have no money. You should donate to us. We're trying to fight the darkness. What is the
We
skill?
already have a bag of holding though.
Yeah, I have a
I got
Vera wants a
14.
bag.
There is a bag of holding there. Viro, do you want to buy one?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let me tell you how much it is.
Inflation cost.
So yeah, things are more expensive here. I will roll a d10 for any item that is bought. That's kind of like this type of item. This one would cost 30% more. The bag of holding cost is 5,000 plus 30%. Let me pull out my handy dandy calculator. And I will tell you the total.
So I can't.
6,500.
And try.
You want to try to influence them?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
but
wanna try to influence him.
what are you trying to sell, girl? You have to like actually offer something like a service or, something to convince the merchant. You can't just be like, offer me less. How about no?
Oh well. I thought I could convince him that we're poor. But it's all right.
Well, convince me. Of course,
How
I'm always
about-
in the business for fair trade.
Is there something you want that I might be able to make for you?
Well, I am always, getting items here and there. That's not really a thing. My son, he went to the academy, the Corian Academy for Red Mages. And I haven't heard back from him in a while. Could you go check on him?
As soon as I'm done gearing up.
Well, don't take too long. I don't know where he is. I'm a worried father.
Well, let me
was
make.
wondering-
I can make 3 things like in 6 hours, and then I could go check. And then when I come back,
It's getting late. It's already 4 o'clock.
we just walk here from like another town.
Yeah, I watched for about 30 minutes. I get bored, and then I head to the inn.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Viro, did you want to buy the bag of holding for starters?
I would like to negotiate the price in exchange for a favor.
Okay. You want
was
to help him
wondering-
look for a son?
I guess I could do that. I was also going to offer, if he
Okay.
thinks anyone in his life is lying to him, I can make them tell him the truth about something.
Oh, I'm not a lawyer. I don't really deal with that. I know the mages at the sanctum, they use that spell sometimes to make sure people tell the truth. I'm
You weren't
not
worried that maybe
interested
your
in that.
wife has not been... Okay, well, I was trying to...
My wife?
Damn.
No, I'm not married. I dropped that bag and chain a long time ago.
All right, I'll look for your son.
Bag and chain, not ball and chain.
Well, it's just she kept draining my purse strings and just such a headache.
So she's like a vampire then, right?
He's so.
A money vampire, yes.
I'd say ball and chain, but she sold the ball, so we had to make do with something else.
Now I just have a chain around my nuts. Viro, you can roll a d4 to determine how much he'll take the price off. You're going to the Cloning Academy. The professor there has been acting weird.
1.
But I offer you 10% off that, so let's say 6,000. That's 500 gold.
Fuck it, we need a bag of holding. Or Vero does anyway.
We need a bag of something.
Here you go. I look forward to hearing back from you. What he does, Viro, is he hands you like a ticket. The ticket's for you to like go to like a place of exchange, like a vault, and that's where they give you the item. So they don't they have some of the items, but they're kind of like samplers or like, one charge type items maybe out on the street to samplers, and that way you can try it before you buy it kind of thing. Rex, you spend the gold to craft the earring of message, right?
Yes.
And you can spend the gold, 60 gold or whatever, and then add that to your sheet. Booker, what is the name of the inn that they go to?
Oh, I thought you said that I don't need to worry about names. You just randomly generate them. We'll go to the...
I can pull it up.
No, it's fine.
The Glass Cauldron?
I was going to say the
There we
Platinum
go.
Titan.
The Platinum Titan? Nice.
But we
So
have the options
like
between
the statue
Glass
out there like this, and he's like with the Titan thing?
Yeah. I mean, we have two options. They're both great.
Wait.
You can go to that one over there. They do more cocktails. They do more craft beers.
Okay, well, to be honest, the Glass Cauldron, they are ran by a trio of sisters, a coven of witches who do brew potions. The Titans are giant people. Portions are big.
So the end of the what was it? The end of
Barnon,
the
do you want to see women or do you want big portions?
There could be women with big portions there too. It's just...
Where will I make the most money if I were to bust there?
I don't know. I don't normally go to the taverns.
Oh.
I just
Probably the one with the bigger portions because they get drunk faster.
To the bigger portions it is.
But the Glass Cauldron may have more intoxicating beverages.
We care about volume.
That's fair. Okay, Platinum Titan.
Platinum Titan with nuts, with chain around their nuts. Okay.
No, the statue is atomically correct. It's a little disturbing sometimes.
He's holding like a gnome-sized pitcher of beer.
Yeah. Actually, some colleges around here, they do haze the smaller folk students and tend to try and throw them into the tankard. It's empty most days, unless it's raining. That's kind of a little... So there may be a person up there. I don't know. I just thought it would
How tall is it? Because Savvy's close to 6 foot.
Yes.
I think she's 6'2", actually.
Could be 20
I forgot
feet
how
up.
tall I made her.
Depending, with arm raise, that'd be higher, maybe like 24 feet to the cup. But
24 feet? Wow. In front of an inn?
Well, it's sort of a... I mean, hey, you gotta make... It cramps the area a little bit, but they built it.
Yeah, it's a little too tall for me.
I'll burn off the nuts.
Vandalism. Can't do that.
You want to talk?
Drop time to craft something else.
Anyways,
go into
I pull Barnon in. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Whoa! Relax.
Delian, we need to talk about your constant usage of observing my brain. The past few days have been a bit concerning. If I recall correctly, Az had said that Delian was watching crying on Booker using the restroom, as well as reading my brain while I sleep.
As Delian tries to go into the Platinum Titan, he bouncer at the beginning of the gate says, "Where's your father?"
I'm right here. Let's go.
He looks at the relationship between Savvy as like a half tiefling and Delian, who is a young human girl. I don't see the resemblance.
It's okay.
Oh, that's because I'm.
Her mother was more human, and I just put my arm around her and pull her right in with me.
Hey. If you want to get in, you're going to have to give me some coin if you want me to look the other way.
I'm going to use my full tiefling bloodline, and you just see a fire illuminating both horns fully, and my eyes turn from like a calm yellow to like a pit of hell red. And I'm going to say, and the down to the very low voice, kind of like very low. I can't do it because my vocal range is not at all anywhere close to that. But her voice gets really deep, and she'll say, "If you want to live, you'll fuck off."
Roll an intimidation roll.
We haven't even set foot inside.
Hey, we should do a Jedi mind trick. Like, these aren't the girls you're looking for.
11.
Roll with advantage from Waywar, by the way.
I roll with advantage automatically because I have Black
Plus
Razor.
+2 stack then? Sure, yeah, +2 stack. He's like back sleeves, like, all right, don't look the other way. I'm just saying, it's not good for a child to drink. Should be more responsible.
Drink, and it'll drop all the way down. Thank you. She doesn't drink. Don't worry.
She doesn't drink. She's a cleric. I give him 2 gold coins and just keep walking.
Oh
no, I have not known her as long as
He looks back up. He's like, I was just gonna ask for silver.
Okay, he can keep it.
You guys go into it's kind of like an open inn, and it's kind of peaceful. Birds are chirping out there, but there's a few people out in the Arboretum area eating and drinking. It's kind of an open bar. They must be worried about, the recent plague or something.
Corona.
That's
a shitty COVID joke, guys.
It's been 3 years. Let it go, man. Why can't society just let it go? I mean,
the waitress comes up, a busty tiefling, a little on the overweight side. She says, "May I take your orders?"
The strongest whiskey you have.
I would like. How many rooms will we need, actually?
Well, that would be Captain Jack and Pickles whiskey. You want
Rooms
some Captain Jack Pickles?
Yes.
Savvy's just way too stunned to speak. She's just
12 shots of Captain Jack's whiskey.
Coming right up.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Bourbon for me, please.
1 bourbon? All right.
This is why I don't.
And she just walks off like excited, like a bunch of people just ordered 12 shots.
Yeah, giant alcohol is very. I don't want to say potent, but
giant.
It's not even a shot glass. It's one of those full 12 ounces you get beer in, like the cold goblet size.
Comes in Scotch glasses like that.
Oh my gosh.
Given the fact that we lost the finger and everybody seems to be out to destroy the world, I think it's good to just drown our sorrows in 12 shots of whiskey.
What?
Yeah, Delian.
Delian and I apparently shift personalities. What?
So apparently, tankard of plenty is what I need to make next. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you a message on that. That's fine.
Delia just pops into your head,
Got
just
it.
like,
Okay.
hello.
Not a problem. I send a message back.
Over.
Over.
Over what? I don't understand what you're saying. You're not gonna get into that.
Well, I could say the message a little bit longer, but I am transmitting from a very far ways away.
Just down the street a few houses.
This guy's a combination of Nikola Tesla and Billy the Kid.
That was my Shatner.
Oh, Shatner. Oh,
Billy the Tesla. Sorry.
Isn't Shatner?
Anyways.
It's about 6 p.m., 6:40 p.m. right now. As a couple hours go by, Rex, as you begin crafting stuff outside. If you want to spend a couple more hours, you can. You want to craft another thing?
I do.
I looked up this Tankard of Plenty. It's from the new Horde of the Dragon Queen or whatever, so that's why I haven't seen it before. It's not a really like typical items like this, 60 gold again. It's just a mug that can fill up ales, things like that.
Yeah, I'll do that next. So 60 gold, got it.
Tankard of Plenty.
You were talking about the tankard of sobriety.
Nope, tankard of plenty first. Then the tankard of sobriety comes later.
Viro, what do you want to do? You got the bag of holding, but what else do you want to do?
Well, I gotta go find that guy's son.
Want us to go with you?
You go you ask around, and they're like, there's a bunch of mage schools, but half of them have been abandoned. The only ones still open are the School of Illusion and the Red Wizard School. Just opened up recently, I think. Or no, wait, it's been up for a while. And the pink one, that one is still around, but the mage doesn't come by much anymore.
Player question really quick. Which one are the Red Wizards?
Location?
You don't know yet. You have to ask maybe at the bar.
Well, no, Ashley would know. Savvy would have no idea. This is for Ashley's knowledge.
Sure. Unknown at this time.
Okay.
Viro, what's your question? And the problem is, Viro, it's already getting kind of late, and he's like, make a survival roll as you're like looking around. If you want to bribe out, if you want to spend a few coins, you could find where it's at by like just asking some of the locals.
Sure, by all means, I'll do that.
Okay. You can spend up anywhere from 1 silver to a gold, whatever you want to spend on.
I'll spend a gold.
Okay.
I've heard strange things about that school that I just wouldn't go there if I were you. Students going in there and I hear yelling at night. I wouldn't go.
Going in there.
Are they talking about the red one or the?
Yes, the Corrington Academy.
Corrington Academy. I'm gonna go back to Booker and ask him about some of that stuff.
Okay. And Rex is still kind of doing stuff. You make your way back to the inn. I'm going to redo this music or the sound here because for some reason. Oh, this is an inn room. That's why it's like, man, why does this sound so weird? All right. There we go. That's much better.
By the time Bureau's coming back, Barnum's trying to play music or something.
It's starting to get a little. It's starting to get a little bit busier as the hour comes by, and Vero shows up around 7:15, and the drinks are out. All the shots are on the table. Do you guys imbibe? And of course, your fine glass of wine is there, Barnon. It's pretty surprising how wealthy this place is. When places are untouched by the darkness and where magic can flourish, things are good. Or across the ocean, across the Great Sea, Barnum. Have you ever been to a place like this? How well traveled are
Been to
you?
many places.
You ever been to Icos?
To where?
Icos.
I don't know. High Coast?
Icos is the name of the continent.
Let me look at the map.
Icos,
It's okay.
Yukos, Vicos. Vigos to Icos.
As soon as Vera
Viro-
walks in, he
yeah.
looks longingly at the alcohol.
Viro, can you
I've never been to Icos.
Viro, can you drink, or is this like against your holy vows?
Viro can't get drunk because he's immune to being poisoned.
That means
Well,
you
good
can enjoy
news.
it more. a picture about as big as his head goes past it. Just
There's no relief from his life of bondage to a god.
I was assuming that Vera doesn't drink because it makes him do horrible things.
Oh, that would have been much better. I should have drunk.
I can't
Oh,
drink for the
no.
safety of everyone else.
But for the safety of everyone, I will stick to what I said.
Yeah. So while they do serve normal sized portions for general human or other races, they do also have giant options, which are a little bit more pricey, but the giants can afford that sort of thing. So you could, in fact, get a leg, a sort of turkey leg grown to the size of your head if you want. Things are sort of upscaled through that in the value of conjuration and transmutation.
Oh, fuck. What was the school called again? I need to write
Red.
this down.
Oh.
Choreatic Academy.
Choreatic Academy.
But how do you spell that?
Why don't you ask the DM? That or check the. Is he put it in the chat? No, he didn't.
No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna spell it how it sounds.
I walk up to Booker and it's like, hey,
Why
I'm
does
trying to
Fred
find
say
this.
not sound the way they're spelled the way it sounds?
I know.
Oh, Gero, hey, we're about to get rooms and lodging, and I was going to make a few calls. Glad you could join us.
Yes, Booker, I'm looking for a man's son because I got a discount for some stuff.
Oh.
And do you know anything about the Choreatic Academy, the Red School?
Just a sight like 1,000-yard stare thinking about this. Just I mean, do I? I understand that from the information that the circles and all that. When I went to go look and do some research on the other Archmages, a lot of the information was like non-existent. So I'm just gonna roll that.
There's been a lot of upheaval, Booker, in the times you've been gone for a little while, but the Archmage Quarrington is still running his school. It's the Red School and in the city. And of course, what's more interesting is Viro walks in like with a Versace bag almost around his hip, and I've linked what it looks like. And that's what the picture of a bag of holding looks like.
You went to go see Versace. Oh wow.
Yeah, 30% upmark on prices.
Yeah, I told you it was going to be a bit more expensive on things.
Yep, I got another 10% off for trying to find this dude's son, but still, I wanted to burn the place to the ground.
They have insurance. I'm sure you'd be fine with it.
Would my god be against that because she's the god of fire? Well, I guess I should ask her next time.
I think it's reasonable firing. Anyways, Corrington, this man has a son in the Red Academy. Oh goodness.
What is that, like necromancy, and they like killed him, and like now they're gonna
no. Necromancy is green. The School of Illusion is purple. Transmutation is, I believe, orange. And enchantment is pink.
So there's no
Abjuration is
evocation?
blue. Yeah, red is evocation. I was getting to that. But the Choreatic Academy, I don't think I don't normally go to the other academic schools much. But if he's there, I'm assuming you could go to the front desk and ask to find or speak with him if they live on campus.
All right, yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you need assistance in doing this?
I would like one other person at least with me.
Okay.
While Dillion's drinking the shot, Dillion's drinking these shots, I'm wondering if she, breathes on it a little bit and like fire comes off and she takes like a fire shot, type thing.
Oh,
I'm sure they would love that.
it's just fireball. Oh.
No, it's literally breathing fire out of my mouth. But sure, why not?
How many shots is Dillion in right now? Because she ordered 12. How many of the 12 has she drank?
It's her constitution.
All of them, of course.
My God.
You just see a bunch of shots in front of it, and Dillion has to make 2 con saves.
12 shots? Oh my gosh.
We'll just say DC 10. Or body saves, or fortitude for you, buddy. Let me know when you roll it. You're muted.
Sorry, hang on just a second. I need to find it.
I can roll it for you, buddy.
Once I'm 3 shots in, I'm going to start busking.
What does that mean?
Just start performing with a hat or whatever on the ground to get money.
You just see like Barnon in the middle of the pub. He just basically just turns his chair around, throws his hat down on the ground. He's a little buzzed. He's feeling himself, and he starts playing a nice little tune.
Yeah. Although it would be much more upbeat.
Of course.
You think it's upbeat, Barnon, but you're just kind of like little buzzed right now.
All right.
This is kind of a buzzkill kind of bar.
He's like bumping, but like it's not bumping.
It's like the movements are there and
all
everything.
Right, we're gonna say I'm 6 shots in at this point.
And Barnon hears a whisper in his head as he tries to play a more upbeat. See, Barnon, you need me if you want to please the others.
I stop playing and get depressed.
You can play music, but you'll only be able to play country.
No!
Truly cursed.
Curse you foul cur.
I look at the 12 shot glasses next to Delian, and I legitimately say a prayer for her.
Delian is
Give her like guidance or something.
Delian is just wearing like a ton of shit on her, and Delian is heavily encumbered. That's why you have disadvantage on all body saves or body rolls. You just are carrying a ton of shit. I could take a look at your inventory. Really want me to?
I don't think so.
Yeah, your max carrying capacity is 150, and you have 108 on you.
It doesn't make any sense. It's probably because of the gold weight, but that doesn't.
Probably. You forgot, like, as you're trying to like buy all the shots and stuff, that you do it. Delian is now shit wasted, and she, like, after about the 5th shot, she's already was getting woozy, and then she just starts blowing into on top of the little shot glasses, Savvy, and creates those like fireball effects, and she just starts downing them. And this is like the 21-year-old that like goes to the bar, and she like, it's her first time drinking, so it's going to be trouble.
I don't mind failing, but I don't think the numbers are correct because I don't have anything close to 120 from what I see on the.
It doesn't matter. You rolled a 9 on the first roll. The DC's 10, right? And you have a +0.
Yeah, yeah. No, as I said, it doesn't matter, but I'm just telling you that something's wrong with this calculation.
Booker,
Okay.
The bouncers
get this
look
child a room, please, before she
I-
drinks out the entire building.
I will
I'd be
put my hand.
Hey, how would this room look if it was all on fire? Would be great, wouldn't it?
Listen. As much as I like fire, I don't agree. I think you need to go to bed.
I'm going to put my hand on her shoulder and cast
Yeah.
cleanse, which removes disease and poisoned. So maybe she can keep drinking a little bit more.
I'm
Fine,
going
but she's your problem now. I did my babysitting. It's your turn.
I gotta go find this guy. I'll see you all later.
Before we
scared.
leave, I'm going to purchase 3 rooms, and hopefully we can just each double up. I assume Vero and Rex will take a room. Me and Barnon can take a room, and Delian and Savvy can have a room.
You're gonna leave me with the drinking
I'm not
child?
rooming.
Leave her with the other one of her gods. The
You
other
think
follower of
I'm
her
gonna-
god.
Anto is gone. You must take up the role now.
Oh.
I'm not rooming with that
Anto!
thing.
I'm going to bring you back from hell and kill you myself. As I
Lucky didn't go
pull
help
Delian up the
Anto.
stairs.
I pay for the rooms, however much it'll be. For 3.
Poor Anto's first time with Delian was just a nightmare. He got framed. Man got framed so
Yeah,
hard.
that's why
Aw.
that's why she doesn't drink anymore.
6
Until
gold
now.
pieces, sir. It tells Booker as he wants to pay for the rooms.
6
2
gold
gold
Just
pieces.
need a
2 gold
bag
pieces each.
Okay,
out of the sky, or out of like from the stairway from where Savvy's walking up, and it's just like a thing of 10. Get it for 2 days. I don't care. We're staying here. Probably gonna sleep all day tomorrow. Just whatever.
Wait.
Then I'm gonna haul her ass up.
What'd you throw?
I threw at you a bag of 10 gold.
Ah!
It's so heavy. I start unloading everything.
I don't catch things. I don't
Please,
catch
please,
things.
just wait till we get to the room. I'm picking up shit after. Like, okay, just get to the room. Booker, get to the room.
Fireball!
Just explosion upstairs.
Oh my gosh.
Barnon, if I don't know if Rex is even here. I think he's still at the shop.
Pops up behind you. Hello.
His new mug.
That's very
Yeah,
good.
fuck around and find out.
Oh god, Dylan's gonna steal that damn thing.
Vero, let's just go.
She doesn't know it's here. She doesn't know. She's not gonna take it.
Should I summon a fire elemental and
No,
yes,
no. Barnon, I need you over here now.
Go to the temple and do that. That'll
Barney!
really show them.
There's
What?
probably a Temple of Avonia here. You can find them tomorrow. I'll hand Barnon and Rex, and I'll just hold on. I'll hand Barnon 2 keys. One of those is for Savvy and Delian. Rex, this is your room. You'll find them upstairs. Let's go, Hero. Gotta get out of here as quickly as possible.
Have fun.
Barnon, I need
Away.
to put her to sleep. Please, do your magic thing.
I
Not really feeling it right
don't
now.
have the magic to put Delian to sleep.
Would I? Make her go to bed, please.
Just give her more shots. She'll eventually fall asleep.
Delian, hey, put the backpack down. I'll be right back with how many more shots do you want?
12.
Oh, okay. Just stay here, okay? Do you
Like dead from
promise?
alcohol poisoning in the morning. Like he's not even alive anymore.
I'll watch as you go.
After I
pile
remove all
shots.
my clothing, I'll take a walk.
Oh no!
Bar the door.
We're going.
Delian's
Opening that
arrest.
door. Is there
Oopsie.
anything I can put in front of the door to like get? Damn it! Or whoever's coming up the stairs, I'm going to hold the door. Hey, get the gold out of my back pocket. I have to make sure she stays in here. Oh god.
This reminds me of that time in the wildland.
Oh.
Anto
Someone
comes
can-
back to like try and kill the party, and he busts in on Delian again.
Why do we need anything? Any clothing? Nothing. We don't need anything.
Listen. We can have that conversation with your god tomorrow, okay? I just need you to stay in here while I go get you the 12 shots. Do you promise to not walk around?
Sure.
Or at least put a fucking slip on or something? Thank you. Gosh.
I mean, if you desire, I could dominate.
I just
Ellie
turn
into
into
bed
a
if you wish.
Creature.
I know you're intoxicated. You know what? No, we're gonna get her 12 more shots, then she's gonna fall asleep and it's all gonna be fine.
I think I'm gonna
Okay.
turn into a thief thing.
Okay.
Just make sure the door doesn't open, please, while I go out.
Hope Delane has dragon breath.
No, I think she does. I'm gonna walk downstairs and ask for 12 more shots. And in Savvy's eyes, is she's like, I'm so sorry if anything happens tonight. And I'm gonna get 12 shots and walk back on.
Oh, you're having quite the celebration. What's the occasion?
Well, we're seeing a new city.
I know. Isn't Arkellet magnificent?
Yeah.
Wait till you see the giants in the rock throwing contest.
Oh, there's a rock. Okay. There's a rock throwing contest.
Yes, they throw them
fun?
into the sea. It's great.
Okay. Is that fit for children? Can we bring children to that?
Don't see why not. There might be an occasional drunk.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. Okay.
The child in this situation is the drunk.
Anything about that? I said to the poor man, like, she doesn't drink. As we were walking in.
Just the bouncer over at the door who's been watching this all night.
I'm so sorry.
I tried to tell him. I tried to.
Rex is sitting down at the bar. He has finally crafted himself a tankard of plenty, right? It's a golden stein decorated with the dancing dwarves and grain patterns. And you speak the command word, Rex. What is the command word to fill it up?
Beer.
Shouldn't it be like your favorite? Shouldn't it be your favorite beer though to like fill it up?
Ew.
Well, my favorite beer is. Oh yes, it should be free beer.
Free beer, and as you say, free beer, beer starts to coalesce and slowly fill up the mug. Does it have foam or no foam on it?
Just a little bit, just so I can blow it off the top.
Yeah, you blow it off on the table, and it's a nice like dwarven mug that you end up crafting. The tables that you were doing are closed for the rest of the evening, so you'd have to come back tomorrow to use their tools and things, right?
Yeah, I was going to ask if I can just buy the supplies for those other four. I think the common items, and then that way I can just take them with me and craft whenever I get the chance. And then the last thing I was going to ask if I could just buy Boots of Elvenkind, which I think was
roll a D10 for Boots of Elvenkind. If you roll a 10 or higher, they're available for sale.
Yeah, I'm wearing those.
Roll a D10 if I roll a 10 or higher.
I'm sorry, roll a D20. And you roll a 10 or higher. Yeah, you fail automatically.
Roll a 20 on a D10.
You're gonna roll a 20 on a D10.
They don't have boots. They do not have Boots of Elvenkind at this time.
What about a dagger +1?
Roll another D20 for that.
No, man.
No, they do not.
Can I just go down my list here real quick?
Yes. Start a shopping list.
That's the problem, Rex. You're asking for a weapon at a general store for magic items. You need to go to the enchanters down.
I'm new. I don't know where to go.
You should ask for cursed items. We should collect all the cursed items.
You hear Delian's voice in the back of your head.
No, I'll pay the 60 gold for the supplies for the other 4 common items, and then I'll head back to the. So at least I got the supplies.
Yeah.
All right. So now that I'm back, I'm like, so check this thing out, and I like whisper a message to Seth. All you got to do is whisper back over.
Then another. I'm. I should be used to this with this whole sword thing talking to me, but God, it still feels so weird. Having a voice in my head.
So yeah, if y'all
That's
ever
cool. Do
if
we
y'all
all
ever-
have one?
Well, no. If I ever send you on one, if all you gotta do is whisper back and like nobody else can hear it, it's like so cool.
Cool. I like that.
And you notice Rex finishes his beer and he goes, "Free beer." And it fills back up again.
Please don't show that to Delian. I say as I'm pulling a tray of 12 shots.
While
You're-
she's gone, I turn into a hawk and I fly outside and then I walk around naked for a while.
Oh no! All right.
You just leave your stuff in.
I'm gonna
the
walk
base?
in there. I'm like,
If
knock,
Delian
knock.
does
Hey,
that-
Delian.
I'm gonna cast Dominate Person on Delian.
Well, the door's closed.
We don't know that.
Unless you're sitting in there with her, which would be quite awkward.
I thought you told me to watch her.
I told her to sit outside the door so she doesn't walk out. Because Savvy thing is like, oh, she's just gonna walk out. No, Savvy's not that bright. She can read.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn into a hawk and fly out and then just walk around randomly naked and just see
Oh,
what's
stand
going on.
outside the door. Just
Heroes outside. I didn't know hawks were local to this place.
Oh shit, Delian! Oh, fuck.
It's probably someone's familiar. People have the most. strange
Viro,
things.
you see the cardinal just like dancing sort of through the streets. The only solitary thing that's around her head is a spinny orb, like a crystal that she always has around. It's an ion stone that she keeps close to her. That's all that she has remaining. And the locals are like, hey, I'm not really into this age group kind of thing, you know? This was a little too young. And then, Viral, you see this? This is like kind of like seeing your favorite celebrity or your favorite actor. I'm trying to think of the guy who did like
It's like
the
my boss just walking around the town.
Yes, just walking naked on the street, you know, going into the corner alley, just dropping a deuce real quick, or you know, peeing.
I'm gonna do what I can. I'm going to extended spell sanctuary on her and leave. So like, if someone tries to do something, they have to roll for it.
Booker is.
Yes.
What do you think should I do? Should I just cover? I should just cover her fully. Booker's going to just.
I'm walking right in like, hello. Oh, fucker.
Yes.
Permanent image. And
You see the door window
Is there a
open.
problem?
You know, it's flying. You see the air flowing in through the window. And Barnon, you see this too, and you just have the handful of 12 shots that you came up with.
All right.
I'll take one if you take one.
I'll take half.
I'll just hand him one and just clink. All right, here we go. Clink. This is her first drink she's had all night.
You're not getting a long rest.
I'm not with that kid. I'm gonna leave her with that bedroom and I'm gonna just go sit somewhere. I'm gonna put the shots down and walk away.
Counting is for wizards.
I'm gonna
as I
surround my
take
body
more
in
shots.
fire and then cast obscurement to Vivona, so just smoke and fire all over the place.
There's just a walking flame. Like you're one of like you're a blaze from Minecraft just moving around. Like
One of the local children points outside the window. Mommy, there's another elemental walking the streets.
That's where
Street performer.
This is not super uncommon. And she says, is it the water or a fire elemental? That way we need to call the fire department if it's a fire one.
Barnum, did you eat today, or do you need food?
I could use a little bit of sustenance, yes.
Okay. Is there a dining room anywhere other than the main bar room, or is it just the main bar room? That's like
It's just like a main bar room, and like if you wanted to have your own drink and meal, you just eat it up in your room.
Okay. Go settle in there. I'll grab some food. I'll be back up.
I'll be waiting.
Honestly, not too worried about Delian. She can probably just kill someone in like a blink of an eye. So.
Well, I genuinely I've never had to deal with actually the local guards here. Though I do believe they are very skilled practitioners of martial weaponry and magic. So I think she's okay.
You can pay bail. It's fine.
Yeah. Oh.
I
Oh,
don't want to
we
know
don't
what.
believe in. We don't believe in bail. We public
I can break her
execution.
out of
No.
prison. It's fine.
We don't have public execution here.
There's no prison.
No prison.
The prison's on the other plane. Oh,
There are no criminals here. No.
they're all dead. That's why.
This is a perfect utopian society. Okay. I'm not going to do that to you guys.
Everything is 30% more expensive.
Why do you think it's abandoned in the slums now? It's not abandoned.
Vira, where are you going now?
Yeah.
I'm going to the red school, the Gordic Academy.
It's
It's
closed.
Booker, right?
Where you at?
You went
It's
with them?
closed at this
Oh,
hour.
they can.
Oh, it's closed.
They're
at this
fine.
hour.
They
As
got
you-
it.
They're
As
trying
you
to
walk-
break in.
As you walk up to it, it is it's a 2-story building. There's a wall around it. On part of the side of the wall, there is a building with an observatory connected to the area. It seems to be like a separate part. But it's closed. You go up to the door. You knock on the door. No one answers.
Hmm.
Should we come back tomorrow, or should we break in and find out all the secrets this place holds?
Vero, can you throw something for me?
Can I throw something for you?
Yes.
Yes.
Into the air. I'm gonna reach into my jacket and then bonus action pull out Lazarus. Just toss him into the air. He can fly. Just
Oh.
give him a good head start.
All right, sure. I throw the fuck out of that little fella.
And I'm gonna hold on to me while I do this, and I'm going to shift my position, my sight to his sight, and I'm going to do some around surveillance just to be able to look. Now, did you say there was something suspicious or something screaming? You heard?
Yeah, right. One of the guys that I asked told me to stay away from this place because he heard screaming.
Would I know anything about the screaming, or is this more of something that sounds new to me? I don't know what they do here.
Well, I mean, it's a school of magic. It could be unusual, but at the same time, it might be just people practicing magic.
It's true, which means it's more of a death scream, really, considering its evocation. That's like lightning bolts and fireballs. I'm just going to go and see if have Lazarus go and try and just do some observations through windows. He has night vision, so yeah.
He's looking in through windows and make a stealth roll with him.
I think he gets some sort of. Does he have bonuses? Let me check real quick. He has. No, he does not. He does not have any stealth. Ooh. But I will roll stealth for. Should I roll with my stealth or?
You roll with
should I just roll
Lazarus' stealth. It's a
roll
creature
D20?
stealth.
Okay, so roll a d20.
Yeah.
Does he have a dex?
Yeah, he does. I'm pulling the die. It's taking a second.
Yep.
8 plus 3.
Lazarus flies by the observatory into the 2 window. There are a couple of people shifting boxes around. They are talking, but it's hard to hear what's exactly being said. There is, on the top of the building, there is a large telescope for observing the heavens. Some of the other, oddly enough, Lazarus sees one of the rooms on the second floor has the curtains drawn. Perhaps another one, perhaps it's a living quarters where privacy is being used.
He's going to,
At night.
considering Lazarus probably thinks he's stealthy, he's going to try and get closer to here.
You, with your eyes, transfixed through Lazarus, You put your ear up to the door. Make another perception roll.
Okay, I think he gets something for perception. Please. He has a passive perception of 10. That's not nothing. So it's a.
I gave advantage, in the box.
Wait, so does he get advantage for this? Or...
Yeah. Why don't we roll with advantage from Steve-O?
Okay. Ooh, okay, 19 flat. He doesn't have any perception.
They're like, well, the master does need some more. Yes, that's true. Hope this can last longer than the others.
That's it.
That's it. And they just kind of keep moving boxes and things around up in this room.
Are there any open boxes? Anything that he could, like, any sort of labels that I could see?
Not
Or
really.
would I have to get closer?
No labels. Not in this room.
I'm going to bonus action, just have Lazarus just vanish and go back to the pocket dimension. Okay, well, I don't see anyone in there, but if we're going to have to, we'll probably have to wait till morning when the school does officially open. I'll keep all that information in the back of my head. I'm sorry, perhaps if I'd gone with you, maybe we could have gone earlier. But in fairness, it is a school of evocation. It's very much like fireballs and destructive forces, so perhaps the screams are just very improper training and people getting hurt.
Yeah,
Booker, you also know that you
missing.
Booker, you also could summon the Archmages, all of them together, to the table of color.
That's true. I was planning on sending a message tonight about that. Then a whole lot of Delian drinking and Vero asking me to go help him with something ensued.
You look back towards the end, you just see a poof of smoke just rising off through the silhouette of the magical lights on the street.
I'm sure there's nothing. Don't worry about it.
The smoke is just being turned into, pleasant smells.
Not the droids you're looking for.
I dread going back to that tavern, but yes, we'll have to eventually.
I'll ask him in the morning.
If perhaps I could get you an audience with Corrington, and you could ask to see this student. That might be able to at least know that they're safely okay, considering what you've heard or what people have said. I'm a bit
Complaining about his
surprised.
son going missing. He hasn't been home for a while.
Well, most people do stay on campus, but others are free to most likely leave. That's at least the...
If the man is complaining that he hasn't seen his son in a while, I'm guessing that he typically visits.
I just don't feel like breaking in right now is the best choice, considering it is a school of magic. I am an archmage, and there may be evocation-related traps within these halls. I do not want to get exploded.
As fun as that sounds, I guess we should wait till the morning.
Thank you for bringing this to my attention, though. I will do my best to get in contact with the Archmages.
I'm going to go around the table then for the rest of the evening. What else does everybody want to do for the night? Savvy? Just you're drinking with Barnin right now.
Yeah, well, I've grabbed food, probably like 2 big plates of maybe chicken legs, some bread, some cheese, nuts, whatever would usually be standard tavern food. And probably would just sit and have conversations, just talk.
What do you say to Barnin?
Where did you grow up, if you don't mind me asking?
I didn't really have anywhere I stayed long enough to say that I grew up there. I traveled quite a bit even as a child. I never had parents really, just chaperones. But I got by. What about yourself?
I grew up in, some would say it's a grove. I don't really think of it as that. Um, it was just a small village,
Small town
even
girl
with
living in a lonely world. Sorry,
um
free beer.
um
Small
it
village full of
was
angry tieflings.
I remember being there up until 10, and then orcs came, and since then I've been moving around constantly.
Ah, so we share some similarity.
Yes, but you came out less destructive, I think.
To be determined.
I am kind of thinking about that a bit. I wouldn't call yourself destructive, just a little more inclined towards physical activity.
That's the way I survived.
And
Had to
you've
fight
done
for
well.
everything.
How did you get to the fighting pits after all? You have become a champion there?
I was sold
Ah,
as when I reached the human year of 18, I was sold into the pits because I had the axe. It was a gift from a certain
a
god.
gift to be sold?
No, it was a gift to show that I have power, and I was sold into that life to quote unquote prove that I have power. Idris gave me the axe, and with his blessing, I took blood everywhere I went. That's how I was able to survive.
You regret it?
Sometimes. But there's, from things that I've read and words that I've heard, there's a certain fabric of time that flows. I don't know how all that works. I thought it was a beautiful metaphor once. When life was a lot easier and simpler.
We all long for those days, I'm sure.
How about you?
Well, I've became a little bit arrogant or overconfident, as one might say, and desired things that one shouldn't. And I sought what now consumes my soul. But regrets are poison to the mind. You must move past these things and work with what you currently have and learn from the mistakes that you've made.
Do you find mistakes within your instruments?
I, of course, make mistakes from time to time, but I do try to minimize them as best I can.
Tell her about
This
our plan. How you want to become the leader of the Odyssey.
With that, I'm going to want to go back to my room, but I would say to Savvy, I'm going to be like rubbing my head a bit. I must apologize. The alcohol is really starting to get to me. I must ask you though, do you trust me with the circumstances of the world and my condition?
She's just gonna touch your arm and look at you. Yeah, I'd say so.
I appreciate that, Savvy, more than you could imagine.
Go take a shot and go to bed.
With pleasure. And I'm gonna take the shot, walk out, cheers her a bit, and walk to my room. But I'm not gonna go to bed. I'm gonna start composing a sheet of music and waiting for Booker to get back.
Yeah, let's go to Rex first, then while we wait for Booker to show up with Viro.
So,
Rex,
during
what are you
that-
doing? You're just kind of drinking.
But during
And...
that whole interchange, Rex was sitting there with his eyes just over his beer, like.
Well, we're in the we're in my room. We were in the room. My room having that. Huh?
If Rex is down there,
Rex is third wheeling real hard.
Well, that Rex was like trying to prevent from shoving a screwdriver through his ear. So it's like, just take me out. It's getting depressing. All right. No, Rex. If nobody else is down there, Rex will finish his last beer and then head off and wait for Viro. And if Viro shows up and he doesn't, if you bought your bag of holding, right? So I'll unattune my bag of holding.
You remember to transfer all the stuff out of it.
Huge explosion happens in the middle of the street. Viro. Delian. People are just saying, Delian, you're kind of sort of sobering up as the hours of the night pass by. As you have this magnificent display, people think you are some E3D or elemental. They don't think of you as a little human girl they think of you as like some just fantastical creature. One of the guards looks by and just like nods at you as you pass by, this is just not unusual for them.
Another fire elemental walks by, you make eye contact, and both of you just know that what's going on. It's like, yeah,
one of these things just doesn't belong here.
It's just another druid who's also naked. Just
oh no.
Yeah, the druids can go into fire elemental mode.
Yeah. Helix, is that you? She's going to fire.
Like a create obscurement and basically like hit them on the way, but alright, I'll just head back.
You head back and you see like Delian walk in. Is she walking in as a woman, or is she walking in as a young woman, or is she walking in as this fire creature?
I'll turn back, except I'll be naked, but yeah.
And everybody's as you walk in, Rex, you're down in the bar just having your free beers, and you see Delian walk in butt naked. All that's around her is a spinning stone.
But I'm pretty nonchalant
about
it. I'm pretty nonchalant about it, Mike.
She's walking back up to her room.
Walking up to the room.
Yeah,
it's just like,
give me.
I need your clothes.
One more shot.
Everybody just like looks at looks at this as it happens. Just like they're kind of like disbelief. Someone's sort of just walking nude in like a non-nude bar. And they're just like, everybody. The bard kind of just stops playing as Delian just walks upstairs. Rex, what do you do?
Rex just like slams that last and that's a night, folks.
And I'm gone.
Peace.
Viro and Booker make it back. Viro and Booker make it back, and Barnon is waiting for Booker in his room. So Booker, let's have a little scene between Booker and Barnon.
I don't know. Going, that's Delian. Oh.
It's around 10 o'clock.
We'll see you in the morning. Just go in the room. Barnon.
Oh, Booker. Back sooner than I expected, unfortunately. But in the morning, I will have the most exquisite performance to show you.
Oh.
I'm very noticeably drunk.
I look forward to it. I need to make a call real quick. So
a call?
Yes, if we're going to have a meeting with the other Archmages, I need to talk to them.
Did you not already inform them of our arrival?
No. See, here's the thing. I didn't want to use the general sphere back at my spire, considering it would contact all of them. That also includes the mouthless one, I assume, who still has his own sphere. So I'm going to individually call certain ones and just let them notify I would like to have a meeting. I don't know many of the newer ones, considering Merlin and Cryptus are dead. but there are a few that I do know. So,
How long do you believe we'll have to wait for them?
considering there are also Archmages who probably have their own teleportation circles and could teleport to the Sanctum, maybe a day or even 12 hours. I don't know.
Very good. I was concerned for a moment, but I see you have thought of everything, as you always do, Evoca.
You've been drinking a lot, haven't you?
Booker, do not look what's that saying? I don't know. It's a compliment. Booker, just take what I say and be happy with it, okay?
Booker, don't think about anything. Be happy that I talk.
Get some
Do you wish
water
for
and
me
get some...
to perform your serenading lullaby?
Considering I have to make a call, no, just get some
Oh,
water,
right,
bread
right.
in
I
your
forgot.
system, and maybe get some sleep.
I'll be over here.
Tomorrow you can probably find a bathhouse that can help for a shower or something, because you reek of alcohol. I'll go to one of the beds and just sort of prepare writing messages to send. Basically just asking them in a
Who do you
very
contact?
professional. I would contact the two individuals who I do know a little bit better.
You contact Giant Sparkle Gem.
Yes, Sparkle Gem. Me and Sparkle Gem have a little bit of a friendship, I hope, considering I know a little bit of general enchantments, and our classes of illusion and enchantment tend to mingle.
What do you say to him?
So, try to keep it professional. Jane, Sparkle Gem. This is Booker Carville, Archmage of Illusions, of the color of Archmage of Purple, requesting your presence at the Prismatic Sanctum in the hopes of a meeting of great importance. I hope you're doing good. And then I'll just send that off. I don't know if it'll...
And about a moment later, you hear a response back, as there's like a delay maybe, as this message is traveling halfway around the world, perhaps. And it comes back. What the hell, Buckle? You're waking me up in the middle of the night. I'll see you in the morning. It better be important.
All right, that's one. Now comes the tricky one. Ooh,
now comes the tricky one.
The immortal twins goddess.
Oh, you contact the twins?
Yes, the twins. I'm going to contact the twins. Do they technically count as one, or do I need to contact them?
It's the woman, right?
Oh, it's
the woman is
the gods,
just the one of them.
I was always confused by that because the twin thing.
And you get contact back, as you kind of send the same message. Oh, what is it, Booker? Some ending the world event. I'm busy.
Considering it's her, I'll send a second one and I'll say, this pertains to the Malthus one. He has returned.
Who cares? I'm with two men right now. Leave me alone.
At least I've gotten Sparkle Gem. I'm running out of spell slots. I have the
Corrington?
Corrington, yeah. So let's see. That was out of spell slots, but now I have the Pearl of Power, so I'll recharge.
Yes. And Arcane Recovery, I believe.
And Arcane Recovery, yeah. I'll Arcane Recovery most of my stuff back, yeah.
And then you contact Corrington, and you kind of send the same general message. No response.
Well, if they're on a different plane of existence, I have to roll a d20, and then if I roll a 1, then it fails, but I don't know it. So if
I'll roll it for you in secret.
Oh, yay!
Okay, interesting.
Jeez.
Maybe it was one of those guys.
Kreptus is. I don't know where Kreptus is. Merlin is dead. Kreptus may be dead. I'm not contacting the mouthless one. Who is the transmutation? Because
I think you should. I think you should
Yeah.
contact the mouthless
Hey,
one.
Hey,
buddy.
mouthless one, we have a crisis. You're alive.
We have a crisis. No. Do I know the transmutation one? Because I know Corrington, like the information was sparse with who the evocation one was in the information documents you had, but
No one knows who the transmutation wizard is at this time. It could be a vacant seat or unknown.
well, that's all I have. So let's hope on Sparkle Gem and
Your former master wasn't the most forthcoming person in the transition.
yeah, they weren't.
And Savvy, as you're trying to go to bed, you're laying down, in comes Delian half naked.
Just half.
You're
I thought
muted.
it was full.
No, she's fully nude, but
Yeah.
No, the hair is covering the breast.
that
It's sensible.
it's falling very sensibly.
What
Yeah.
what breast?
Very
It's flat.
cinematic.
Nipples, sorry.
Oh, I'm just sitting there. I'm not really going to bed. I'm holding the sword.
Hey,
Oh.
can I talk to the sword?
I don't think that's a good idea.
If you give her that
child.
sword, she's drunk. She will go and actually kill people for it.
Delian muted yourself in Zoom. We couldn't
Oh,
hear what
sorry.
you said there.
I'll turn it into Light Razor or Fire Razor.
Hellraiser.
It,
Hellraiser, yes.
that's what I'm going to turn it into. I'm going to turn it into Hellraiser. It right now I don't
Rex would turn it into a straight razor. He'd be like,
I don't think this sword is good. I mean, I know it's not good, but it's yeah.
It was in my father's heart, remember?
I don't.
She wasn't there.
I
Let
wasn't
us
there.
plunge it into her heart. I feed.
Oh no!
Give in, Savvy.
Well, the thing is, she's thinking about what Booker said about Saul and how this fucking thing is now consuming her soul, and she's sitting there like, should I? No, I'm kidding. The sword says that. Savvy just goes, oh. Dalian, I need to keep you safe. So you need to stay in here. And I will need to get my own room because the sword wants me to kill you and I don't want to do that. And I'm going to kind of get up, shove her into the room, and then just close the door and get my own room.
And pray she stays.
Oh, she's
He opens the door. Oh, we can talk about it.
No!
Break the door handle off.
I don't want to do it. I'm just probably going to be the first time that I've resisted the sword in such a way.
I look at the door and then I just collapse in the bed.
Yeah, just full honk face first. You might miss, but you don't give a shit. And I'm gonna go get my own room.
After everything, including
2 gold pieces.
Just gonna throw them and then walk away.
I think after all this, Booker is actually gonna go get a drink.
And Booker gets a drink for a little nightcap. Viro, do you want to do anything before you go to bed?
I pass him on the stairs.
I pray for Delian.
What does your prayer consist of?
Don't give her a hangover, please. Send message.
Make a religion roll.
Religion roll.
This determines
I
if
was
Delian
hoping
wakes
for
up with
that.
a migraine tomorrow. You can roll with advantage.
Rex is like, you're wasting your time.
I'm sorry. You have disadvantage from Anto. And
You
it's
son of
canceled.
a bitch! You
It's-
son of a bitch!
Yeah, of course he would.
And it's canceled out by Steve's advantage. So it rolls just a
okay.
straight roll.
I like the concept that
I will-
Ivonia
And
takes the...
Anto's just over here, like his
A
soul's
straight
over
one,
here.
you said?
Just a straight roll. Yes, a religion roll. The DC is 10 to pray to your God to ask for Iconia's forgiveness.
All right, it's there. I don't know what it is.
It is hidden. Nice.
I like the idea Ivonia takes the hangover and then just gives it to Vyro.
Oh, you petty bitch.
He had to specify where the hangover was going.
Yeah.
You're immune to poison, but not to hangovers.
Not the
Not to
god's
God.
drink.
Fire cleanse the greatest souls. We must purify them, Vyro. Burn away the sin in their hearts.
Burn away the sin in her heart. All right. All right. All right. All right. Fuck. I go in the Delian's room.
The Cardinal has misstepped
don't-
her ways. Make sure she does not stray too far from the true path.
Craig's like, just
I,
gotta go.
I put some holy water in a flask and then wake her up and tell her it's a shot.
I like the
That might
idea.
kill it.
Vyro walks into Delian's room. Surprisingly, Savvy is not in there. And Delian, you hear her just probably snoring. One of those deep snores. One butt cheek is sort of just hanging out. She has face planted herself into the bed. And she seems vulnerable at this time. More vulnerable than you've ever seen the Cardinal. As she usually sits on the Cardinal seat, the seat of flame. You have in your left hand, you have a shot of holy water. Do you go over and try to give it to Delian?
I just see in the right hand he has a funnel.
Oh, boy,
Oh,
the old,
God.
the old butt chug.
It's a holy water suppository. There we go.
Oh my god.
I will
That's one way to
I will-
cleanse.
I will put the holy water in a shot glass and wake her up.
Delian, you feel a hand on you, and you're still kind of drunk. She bats it away.
All right. I just I grab her by the face and I cast cleanse.
You feel like this firm hand, Delian, as you kind of just don't want to wake up. You feel that all the poison of the alcohol just suck out through your face, and you open your eyes and you see Vyro there, and you're butt ass naked in front of him.
Bad.
It's like taking care of your daughter. I ain't gonna fucking do nothing.
Okay. Why did you wake me?
I've only told me to cleanse you. You kind of overstepped your boundaries with, what was it, 24 shots of whiskey?
Pickle whiskey.
No, she left
yes.
before she got the 12.
Ah, okay.
No, I think Barton
I
and
don't-
I had 2 each. So 20.
Okay, so
Hasn't been
22.
10 glasses still in the room.
So we should get 12 more shots, right?
Oh, God. I'm in my own room. I've locked it.
Give the montage.
Be careful with the alcohol, Delian, please. I don't want to have to do this every night.
Yeah, but Ivona never talks to us anyway, so what difference does it make, really?
Oh, well, she was very adamant that I prayed for your safety and for you not to have a hangover, and I was contacted. I think mostly to discipline you, but I'm trying to do it nicely and inform you that try not to overstep the tenets.
You actually
Of our
talked to her?
church.
I mean, like when that crazy lich came in and took the finger, she was nowhere near. We needed her help then.
Yeah, usually I'm off doing the whole thing to prove I'm still worthy of being her champion. And I had to cut that short to come back. I wasn't fast enough, though, sadly.
Well, nothing's gonna happen here anyway. We're just kind of taking a rest, I think.
Yeah, the problem is the alcoholism. Please just be mindful of our tenants.
Okay. Don't problem.
Delian,
Don't worry. You can trust me. You can trust me.
Delian, roll a d20, and if you roll a 5 or lower, you piss the bed.
Very
While Viro's just standing in front of her.
You can trust me.
Did you roll, Delian?
we'll know next morning.
Yeah.
No, Delian's rolling. You just have to use a quick roller, buddy. There you go. Nope. You've been able to keep your... It smells decent in here, actually. You know, it smells like... Delian probably wears perfume, does she? Or does she not? Like spices and things?
From what we noticed.
Just kind of burning smell.
Yes.
Probably smells like
smell.
bonfire. Oh,
That's
she probably
like-
smells like bonfire.
You see
That's like
some of
male
the
perfumes. Like most females want to like rosemary, lavender, but like men's perfumes
Bonfire.
are like on fire, car, gasoline,
Kraken.
charcoal.
There's a small bottle
number
that's
5, you know.
small bottle, petty. It's just fire.
Instead of Chanel number 5, it's just Mambo number 5.
Sulfur number 5.
Yeah.
It's smoky grease.
It's of sulfur, brimstone, and
grease.
hellfire. Huh.
we wake up the following morning. Most people don't have headaches. It is currently 8 a.m. and the following day. Business is beginning to pick up. And what do you guys do?
Set my attunement and spells for the day.
Yeah, everybody goes through a long rest if you need to do that. Reset your mana, HP, whatever you guys need to do.
I mean, the temporary hit points are gone?
Yes, but if Delian wants to recast it.
I'm gonna recast it at the beginning of each day.
All right.
Roll it up.
So I need to
rest
roll a
button
D-
working?
I need to roll a d6. Hold on a second.
I will probably go and find Vero and knock on his door.
Late into the night, I would have kept composing that song. And after Booker was probably in bed, I would have left the music sheet on his bed, and then I would have went to bed.
Booker, you see a music sheet near your, under your door, probably, right? Like where...
Oh, I thought we were in the same room.
Okay, sorry, yeah. You're in the same room, and then you find it on your bed as you wake up. Do you read music, Booker?
No, Booker does not. I don't have any sort of... I could roll... Maybe could I roll performance using intelligence, maybe? Or
I would probably say roll with disadvantage since you don't read any music at all.
That's a good...
You've never seen any music before?
Well, I don't...
I mean, traveling with Barnon, you'd probably see music sheets, but...
Yeah.
Right? Do you keep music sheets other than the ones you compose, or just...
Yeah, I keep some with me.
Okay, how do I roll?
So today's 27 temp hit points.
Okay, 27 hit points.
I want to say DC 15.
Well, I have an 8.
Okay.
But what would that be with what modifier? Intelligence?
Your intelligence, yeah, intelligence.
So that's +5, so
13, not high enough.
13, not high enough.
There's a litany of notes written across it, but like mentally you can't like put it all together. Like you can't listen to the music in your head, right? You don't know what's being done or said. I mean, you have to talk with Barnum about it, I guess.
Oh, this is music. Oh, I identify it. I can see the words and everything. It's just I can also see where you got a little bit heavier drunk during the night.
It's just heavier printed into the sheet.
Yeah, you can see it start to poke through the back answer.
You've heard of mages, though, casting a small cantrip or a first level spell called Conducting, where they can summon music just from the air itself and play at their whims. This is something that you never really thought about, though, or were interested in. You're more interested in the visual medium.
I prefer reading, but not in this sense. I don't. These are just squiggles for me.
Nerd.
Sorry, I have intelligence. I'll tuck that away and ask him about it later because I need to go find Vero.
Okay. You find Vero downstairs eating. Everybody's kind of downstairs waiting for you, Booker. Everybody's down there. Delling is down there. Surprisingly, Delling does not look shit-faced.
Yeah,
That's good.
that's definitely my
I'm
kid.
assuming Savvy and Barnon do though.
No, I
A
only
little
had
bit,
2 shots.
maybe.
A little bit, okay.
Yeah, Savvy, maybe. And Barnon, what about you? Do you look kind of shit-faced wasted?
Let me do a con save.
Sure. What about you, Rex?
I
Did
look
you end up
great.
drinking more?
I'm great.
Nah.
I'm doing great.
Rex can handle it for just a few
You're
beers.
fine.
All right.
Nice.
For shits and gigs. Yeah, I look fine. I mean, I only had 2.
So I have messaged the more prominent archmages that I do know. One will show up. I don't know about the other 2. There was another one. I tried talking to one that I'm vaguely familiar with, but I don't know if the one of divination will show up. So
But which
hopefully,
one do we know is coming?
their name is Jins is how you pronounce it, because it's spelled like Jynes. Is it Jins or Gines?
Gines.
Gines.
Shorts.
Gines Sparkle Gem, a gnome, the School of Enchantment. They're at least going to be showing up.
What about the others?
Well, it's tragic. Merlin, of Abjuration, died in the Great War, but he had Dharma. Dharma was their pupil. I don't know if I've been able to get contact though. It's kind of iffy on their location. Some place called Barovia or something. Corrington didn't respond. Sparkle Gem is
No, a different character. Dharma's her husband. Yeah.
Sparkle Gem is on their way. I'm here, so there's that at least. The mouthless one is currently who knows, which I was.
You can get them to show up. Honestly, if you did, we could we wouldn't really be jumping them. They probably know exactly what was going on.
So the less they know, the better. I can't seem to really find much information on the transmutation school. Delian, I believe the yellow school, Cryptus, of course, Cryptus is dead, and I don't think he had a known pupil, so out of luck there. So yeah, it might end up just being me and Giants and Sparkle Gem. But we can at least get some conversation going, and technically, since that equals to half of us being, I guess, me being there, my word is at least meaning something in that circle. So we might get some aid. In the meantime,
One person's better than no one.
That is true. Thank you.
Thornbrook will take what he can get.
Yes. In the meantime, Piero, considering that I haven't been able to contact Corrington, whether it's through they genuinely don't want to respond or not, that could lead to difficulties today.
You still ask some of the student body, at least.
Which is strange, considering they're still in active school. Vero had told me last night, everyone, that when he went to go purchase his bag of holding, apparently he was sent on a little errand. So we are going to, at least me and him, unless anyone else wants to join us, are going to go check up on and do a little bit of see how this person's kid is doing. Apparently they've gone missing. So
I'm in.
Oh, an interesting murder mystery.
I wouldn't say murder. It's more of a.
Right. I've jumped ahead. I
Booker,
apologize.
in all honesty, our track record, the kid's fucking dead.
Arkellet is not some criminal underbelly. At least I don't think. It should be fine. Maybe they're in. I assume that Corrington's Academy would have some sort of extensive ICU, considering the extent of the magic
Nature of the
there.
school.
Yeah, the nature of the school, yes. Delian, you would like the school. It's about
So you're trying to get allies now against the darkness? Is that the whole purpose?
This was for the what did you say this was for, Vero?
I bought a bag of holding at a discount. He just asked me to check on his kid.
So we're making a welfare check on a child.
Pretty much.
Nailed it.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't see why not.
It's 8 in the morning, so it may be a few hours or so before I have to go to the
Nonsense.
sanctum.
First bell's at 8.
When does Sparkle Gem expect us?
Oh, I didn't
Didn't set a time.
I didn't set a time. Oh God.
Your ability to organize events is lacking experience.
I will send a message. Not a general
Compared to
like,
last
not,
night.
Not like a spell message, but I'll send a courier message to the sanctum to notify me when Sparkle Gem does, or any of the other Archmages do arrive, and then send a message back to the Platinum Titan.
There'll be one cuppa, sir. A little
I'll
Baron
give-
boy comes up
I'll give him a
as you
silver.
ask the innkeeper one for one. Give him a silver.
Yeah.
This is 10 messages worth.
Well, make sure that message gets there.
And you think it's a boy, but it's actually just a halfling.
What's a halfling?
Or halfling, I'm sorry.
H-A-F-E.
It's a halfling. It's the DM's way to say halfling, but he doesn't say it correctly.
Okay.
And the little messenger
Messenger
boy / man, like runs off. He's like,
Courier.
be right back if I hear anything.
All right. So we have that settled. Should we go to the college? This is just so weird being home. It feels odd. I'm sorry. I'm a little out of my element, considering how out of my element I was before, and getting used to Stormbrook,
So-
and now it's just a
We
lot
can
of-
do this.
You're very out of your
Why-
element with how in your element you are.
Yeah, that's a recurring thing I've noticed.
Rex
Why
actually
are we
pulled
meeting?
out-
Why are we meeting Sparkle? Just for allies or what?
This is a general meeting of the Archmages. We are trying to get,
So we're trying to get their help, right?
yes, considering the fact that what's going on with the Mouthless One and Stormbrook has been
Support for Stormbrook,
destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to gain aid and get them to help get them some.
What? Oh, man.
Hmm.
We'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
Let's just get to
Yeah,
the college.
yeah, let's just check on this kid for this. Yeah, let's just go. We'll go. We walk. I'm really tired. I'm sorry, guys.
It's
Where do you
okay.
wanna go,
It
Booker?
fits with the way your character is right now, so it's perfectly fine. It's like, wow, you're really in character. Oh wait, no, he's just tired. It's okay.
Brain is in crisis mode right now. It's just
Braining,
Booker,
braining. Okay.
do you want to take the group to the table of color, or do you want to take them to Corrington's Academy and find out why the Red Archmage didn't answer you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head to Corrington, considering one, I don't think he was open when I left. Was he open when I left? Or was this
They
more
weren't.
like-
Remember, you went up and you knocked on the door. It was too late though at night.
Well, I mean, when I first left, to go
Yeah, he was here.
find Cryptus. Okay, all right, so, all right. Well, I mean, we're here, and if he's here, then we can get at least someone to get answer by the door. So
I mean, all mages learn how to cast fireballs, so like, there's always some emerging, person who wants to be the new Archmage of evocation. Whoever can fireball the biggest.
don't tell Delian that.
Delian
Delian
could maybe be the
herself?
Archmage herself.
Delian herself is a fireball. We've already seen that already.
Yes.
We don't need to.
You actually looking around town, you see these these like charred footprints.
Rex is also like, did somebody say fireball?
The cottage residence of Corrington's Sorcerer's Academy founder, Professor Libyan Corrington, is a circular. It's not a circular building, but it's like a squarish building, like I said. And in the daylight, you can see a lot more with the large tower with an observatory, like a large spyglass is out there. Surprisingly, Booker, the top floor, you would expect those curtains to be open, and they're not. They're still closed.
Keep note of that.
Do you go in, or do you try to knock the door on the door?
I'll knock on the front door. Hello? I try the door.
Yeah.
Is it open?
I'm loading it up.
Okay. All right.
I was about to say, he's still playing Baldur's Gate.
Doors jammed. He's still playing.
You guys, I gotta pause my
Baldur's
game
Gate's
real
up
quick.
on the other monitor.
I had to pause it.
Guys, hold on. There's a boss. All right, so
Wait. Yeah.
Boss fight.
There are benches, and there is like a walls. How about we just load the map and see where we're at?
Yeah, sure.
I'm trying to get the door open, guys.
Oh, we're at a theater of the mind now? Okay.
What's up, benches?
I can kick open the door.
Give me a
All right.
second. Let me load it in.
Combat of theater of the mind is
The color of the Red Academy.
color of red.
Whenever I hear that, I just think of the Red Witch to say.
Red Witch Society. Oh no, that was they used to own this building, but then it became owned by the Archmage of Red. Oh wait.
All right. So to fix something there real quick. All right. I'm going to load you guys outside. There's two major entrance ways into the building here. Let's load you guys in for starters. Delian,
I need to prepare.
Booker, Savvy, Viro, Rex. This is what the academy looks like.
I'm trying to summon us to a board, but we couldn't find the specific board.
Is that what it said?
That's what it said.
It's the tail spire thing again.
Uh,
No.
We got bugged?
Yeah.
Let me restart
Mine
it.
is too.
Renaming the board. I don't
Well, I just loaded it in, so that might be the problem. Whoop. Let me try again, guys.
Do we need to restart?
I don't think so. We'll try it. We'll just try it once. See if I load it in here real quick. I was building this in another board.
I throw the biggest fireball I can.
Delian begins to prepare a spell, Booker, and you see she's just hamming the Red Wizard Academy right off the bat.
I use permanent image around her to make it look like just a giant dome, so she can't see anything.
She explodes it on herself.
Oh no.
Let's see. Like I just tried to summon you guys. Did it work, or did you get the same
Check
error?
me out.
I'm going to.
You guys want to try to restart?
Yeah.
I'll exit to main menu and then
Try to restart you guys and see if it'll do it. That's really weird because I mean, basically, all I did is created a new board, and it didn't work. Yeah.
Weird.
Is he sharing a name with anything?
No.
What's up, Ahsoka? Can I help you, girl? No.
Let me know when someone's in so we can test it.
okay.
Rex is in.
Rex, I just tried to summon you. Looks like you're getting into the board now, guys.
Waiting for the adventure to begin.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Rex, you're in.
I'm
So
waiting
there-
for GM.
Okay.
Looking for Rex.
Oh,
He's right here,
Alright.
Rex.
Got
There
it.
we are.
it's all
Looks
loading
like
in.
we have everyone. Am I missing anybody? We got.
My telespire just crashed.
Okay,
Oh,
we're still having
no.
some
Well, there
problems.
goes
Viral.
one.
So you can see the academy though now, and here are 2 doors, right? So you can go in either door you want to do. The upstairs, it actually doesn't look like there's any windows up there on the map, but let's just say pretend there are. It would be be right around here, Booker, that you can't see inside. The window blinds are shut for privacy or whatever. Here is the where your bird flew up to before your flying cat. This is the window that she came up to, and here is the spyglass of the observatory up here.
Okay.
Are there people around, or is it like nobody?
Oh, yeah, is it deserted?
It's just like normal people on the street kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do the does the 2 signs out front say anything different? Or
This one says entrance here, and this is another one all entirely.
Okay.
You can
So there's
pick
no
either
difference.
entrance you want to.
I assume
Just
like one was
wondering, can someone share their screen for telespire for me?
Yeah, I'll
This
do
one
it in
actually-
Discord.
This one says students and visitor entrance, and this one says Archmage Quarantine's office right here to the right.
what do you think? Visitor entrance, or should we just head to his office?
You are
So-
an Archmage.
Are we trying to persuade this guy to help us kind of thing?
No, we're checking in on someone.
This is for the kid.
Yes.
So Rex basically pulls out these little cards and he shuffles through these documents. He goes, "All right, being a investigator, I have some paperwork in case we get questioned for an official inquiry. Usually comes in handy when anybody starts asking questions. It looks like official-looking documentation that basically it can fool most people, since his background's an investigator."
I mean, if you guys have this, I could definitely go over to his office and see if I can get in contact. It's just a simple kid. I assume everything will be all right. Nothing wrong with me going on my own.
I think we
I
should
don't
all
think there's
go
any
together.
danger.
The thing is, most of the students here, that go to these academies, because they're not really kids, they're like teenagers, right?
Yeah, they're adults or kids, or teens.
You open the door,
Yep.
and there's some benches in there, and move your character in there, Rex. And there's some benches and so forth in there. Let's pull it down a bit.
What up, benches?
And there's a person sitting at the table here. And it is a
Who we looking
she,
for?
and he says, "May I help you?"
Yeah, Byron. What's the name of the person?
Oh, Viro seemed to have gotten confused and has closed out of Zoom.
We're here on official business. I flash some documentation real quick. Take it away.
Okay.
I'm here to check, do a student check. We're kind of doing a welfare check on a certain student whose name is
I assume Zero would have gotten the name of
Who was that you were asking about?
whatever the kid's name was.
Oh, he is actually right over there. And he points to Turva over here. Yes, I'm here. I'm just observing these eggs and so forth right here in front of me. Doing my study upon the different species on how to make particular potions. And then you see all these potions and things around here.
Really?
Yes, incredible. Well, yes, we're making them for the room next door.
Fascinating. So, I'm going to take a look at the potions that he's making, just to see maybe if I recognize something, because I kind of want to maybe connect with him on an alchemical level.
Yeah, sure. He's putting together some dragon eggs, some muskrat, mix them with some some stuff right there, you know, and it can
can I
make
tell
healing
you-
potions, simple
There we go, healing
toxins.
Oh, I
Healing
see. It looks
potion.
like you're making a little healing potion over there. And if you end up like double the ingredients and you add extra little twist of silver extract, you can actually increase the potency on that. By the way.
Oh wow, that's incredible! That's so brilliant. Where did you study?
Oh well, I studied at a little town called Sigil. By the way, as I grew up, I learned my alchemical formulas as well as some tinkering. Nice little quite combination. I kind of throw off like a couple of the little vial cartridges that I have, that have different chemicals in it. And they come in actually quite handy when you can load them into different mechanisms for injection. It's actually quite faster in some cases than consumption.
Wow, sigil, you say? And he goes over and grabs a book off the shelf here, and he pulls it off. It's like a book about the plains, and he opens it up. You're from the lost city of Sigil.
Well, I wouldn't say it's lost, but one can get lost in it. It's kind of like a big donut.
Tell me about it.
Sure, but excuse me. I should explain why I'm here. Your father seems quite worried about you. I hadn't heard from you in some time.
He's always a worried wart. He always wants me to contact him, and send him a message every day, and I'm just tired of it.
Well, it would, since we were purchasing some things from your father, it would be, how should we say, just a small personal favor for me and my friend here. I kind of point to Barrow. If you could just send him a message to let him know that you're okay, and then I would be happy to talk to you a little bit more about alchemy.
Make an insight roll, Rex. In fact, I'll make it for you in secret.
Okay.
Let me actually change the roll dice here to hidden. So
yeah, because I can see it. I see it all.
I know. Let me change it there.
Yeah. I had to reset my computer real quick.
That still showed up, right?
And for Savvy, I made a find out model.
Yes.
Oh, weird. Oh.
Here you go. There you go. There you go. There's the fuck around. There's find out.
He seems a little, Rex, this kid seems a little nervous.
Okay.
He's holding back from you something.
Why the hesitation, my friend?
Nothing wrong. My father, he just worries too much about me, and can you just let him know I'm okay?
Can I be observing the other guy in the room?
The other guy in the room seems patient. Next to the other guy in the room is a large picture of this halfling wizard. And Booker, you recognize as Corrington, the halfling, Archmage. You've met him before too, Booker. And you and him are friends.
Oh, I learn something new every day. Is Corrington in?
He's busy at the moment, but if you'd like, you could wait for him. Or you could check out the observatory.
Where is he? Is he in his office?
Yes, he's just indisposed at the moment. He can be available in a little while. Is there some reason you wish to speak to him, Archmage? She recognizes, your robes.
Yes. Well, generally speaking, it was official business between Archmages, so...
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have intruded him.
No, it's quite all right. I was just...
He's indisposed at the moment. He is just busy. At least that's what his schedule says here. She points to, some piece of paper, and you just see, the whole schedule block is almost, booked for him.
Well, I'm sure he'll make some time.
Would you like to wait?
I could pop in over there. It shouldn't be too hard.
Oh, you can just go to the common grounds outside. It didn't save it, goddammit. There was actually a door right here. There's a door right here. I messed
Oh,
up.
it's fine. I know how these work.
I put the door there. Look at it. Saved the stairway out here, but it didn't
Yeah.
put the door. You see, there's this doorway. She like gestures, and a magic door slides over.
Oh,
Well,
wow,
it's
that's
probably a pass wall, so you just and it just
See that? Look it. It's just a door right to the outside. Isn't that incredible?
very open planning.
Yes, isn't it great?
Illusion.
concept.
We're not the
Illusion.
only ones who know illusions, Booker.
Well, this seems. I mean, yes, I was not saying otherwise, but I agree. Yes.
It's fine to have you back in town as well. I haven't seen you in some times, Archmage.
I've been fairly busy with general work, but I've returned for a short while, and I mean to. Oh, Delian seems to have gone to another room.
Where's Delian at?
Looks like the potion room, or
Delian has shift-clicked it into a zone which she's not supposed to be in. Delian, stop doing that.
Of course she would. Why am I not surprised?
It
She
turns out
can't
that
even
this
get in that
area
room.
was also a pass wall, just kind of.
Yes, there is a pass wall is there. Well,
There are no
Yeah, I
walls,
wasn't supposed to
actually.
know that yet, but there was one there actually.
He pointed to where the outside was, right?
Yeah.
yes, I point.
Yeah,
I
I'm
just
gonna
created
walk.
a door right there.
I'm gonna just walk out the door.
Can stay
Yeah.
for a bit. I've been notified.
Eh,
And then we
here,
can check back
Savvy,
in
there
at
you
the
go.
tavern just in case if.
Of
If
course,
any-
just wait right over there, and feel free to assemble some potions if you wish for the students, Archmage.
Oh. Okay.
You see a bunch of ingredients there. There's probably enough to make like a few healing potions, and other types of potions that you could mix together. It's just a required Arcana roll, because the alchemy kits and stuff are already in here to make it.
Okay. In our
The mortar and pedestal, or if Rex wants to make something.
Dude, yeah. What can I make?
What do you want to make? There's all kinds of ingredients in here.
Uh,
Make alchemist fire, simple toxin, healing potions.
Actually, an antitoxin would be handy. I don't
Roll
have
a nature roll. That's how it's actually done. Actually, in 5e, roll a nature roll.
Yeah, and do I get my tool proficiency bonus on that?
Yes, you add your proficiency bonus.
All right.
It's actually done in 5e2. I believe you actually roll with advantage, but the rules are always kind of change on that.
Well, I do, because if I have a tool proficiency or whatever.
Mhm. Go ahead, bud. Roll with advantage.
Nailing it, and it'll be 4 higher, so a 19.
Yeah. You guys are
Cool.
busy. You see Rex beginning to take the mortar and stuff like that. Booker, it's pretty incredible. He's pretty proficient in making potions and things like that, and
Actually,
he's doing pretty well.
As you watch, my tools actually transform into the specific kit. It's like a Swiss Army knife, which I kind of undo and redo, and then kind of build the proper tool, and then I go at it with whatever I'm trying to make.
Curious. Interesting.
Savvy, you walk outside and you see a lone guy over here, a student. He's like, "Oh, hello.
Hi.
Can
Lovely.
I help you?"
The guy just said we could wait out here. The boys are back in there playing with their alchemy tools and stuff, but I'm not much for magic.
I'm like, oh,
Are you a new aspiring student, perhaps?
Oh, no. No. I'm the muscle for Archmage Booger. Carver.
Muscle for Archmage Booker. Well, you are quite the thing, aren't you?
Yeah, I guess.
A
I have no
large-
charisma.
Well, you are quite fit. And who is your friend? She points to Delian right behind you.
Oh,
The sword.
Is she
Zero will also head outside.
is she also an aspiring student?
no, that's the That's the cardinal for a little city named Stormbrook.
I've never heard of it.
That's a lovely little place if you get the chance to go in a
Used to
few
be
years.
as I walk outside.
Jump cut to the crater.
No, that's why I said in a few years.
Yeah, I'm a halfling.
Whoever is
I
inside
pat her
right
head.
now,
Sure you are.
whoever's inside right now, which would be Rex, Booker, and Barnon, I believe, all make perception rolls.
Okay, perception.
Boom! Nat 20 for 26.
11.
11.
Barnon, you swear you hear right above you, hear someone scream out. And both of the other people look at you and they like just pretend like they hear nothing.
But they look at me too.
They look at each other and they look at you and they just shrug.
So
I'll stay in the office.
I'm gonna go to like an isolated corner of the room with like these scrolls or whatever, and I don't remember what the kid's name is that we were trying to get to talk to his dad or whatever. I'm gonna call him over.
Tevo?
Tevo?
Something?
Excuse me, Tevo, young lad. Could you?
He's watching Rex like mix the stuff together and he's just like get really impressed by it. He's like, oh, so you add that amount. And he like sees Barnon call him over and he comes over to Barnon. Yes?
I'm gonna use meta magic subtle spell and cast suggestion on him.
Yes.
With savings throw of 17.
Oh, Delian is flying.
Fails. What do you suggest to him?
I'm gonna say the word divulge.
It's a suggestion.
Divulge?
It's not a command. You can say
It-
it.
You can multiple words with suggestion.
it's
Yeah,
it's like
you have to
2
say-
sentences.
Oh, I thought it was one
It's not
word.
command. That's right.
Oh,
Booker's
okay.
right.
Barton is a man of simple
I-
Tell now.
Explain what it is you hide.
The Archmage, and then you see the other woman there, like listening to you as this happens. She says, "I think you've outstayed your welcome," and we roll initiative.
Oh my god! I was
Pardon?
rolling to a corner
Guys, one
isolated.
place. Can we go into one place without rolling initiative?
No.
And it's not me this time.
I brought him into a corner explicitly to not have any overhearing.
He's like
Nobody-
talking out loud though. Like,
Oh,
I mean, they're right in the same room as you. You know, and she's like watching this happen as he crosses the room. You know. Let's see. Viro. Let's do
My
the
B.
roll. Delian rolls a 9.
Roll mine.
That's a natural 20 with a 29.
That's a 19 plus 5. That's a 24.
18.
24. Okay.
I love how dex and strengths are in the same category now.
Yes.
I got it right.
Booker rolls there. Turvan. Let me move these guys back. Barnon, what'd you get?
A 11.
Rex.
11.
Is it possible for you to put my model out and just put it next to, I think I was next to Delian and Sabine? Because I can't get into Telspy right now because it's just going to crash on me again.
Yeah, you are.
You're outside with them. I got you outside.
Okay.
All right. I can't beat your initiative, so just gonna put it like this. Savvy is up first. Savvy, you don't know what's going on, so I actually go to the commoner. Because Savvy is just like whatever.
I'm having a conversation, yeah.
The commoner
Things start getting a little rambunctious.
she's like, "You like his meat, rare," and then she like casts lightning bolt on you.
Counter spell.
You hear her cast she begins to cast lightning bolt. Booker, mark it on your sheet. Let's roll off opposing spell power rolls.
Okay, power rolls. I forgot that's how your counter spells
Yes. Yep.
work. What number do I gotta beat?
You got to roll your spell attack roll.
Oh fuck. That's a 2
What'd you
plus 9. 11.
No, I rolled a 16. As you try to counterspell, you're just kind of caught off by guard. And you hear like she's halfway through the incantation, and she blasts Barnin with a lightning bolt. I think it's 8d6 damage. Let's roll it. Look it up.
You have to do a dexterity save, yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, roll dex save, Barnin.
Okay.
Ocho D6.
I should have done inspiration. Oh well.
You actually have you have inspiration from Steve. Roll with advantage.
Oh my god. All right, 10.
Failure?
That's still, yeah.
Hold on one second. Yes.
I was trying to pickpocket Black Razor, but I guess I can't do that.
No, you can't, because I can feel your heartbeat if you threaten.
You feel like this as she casts a spell. She finishes the recitation, and it juts out of her hand. Fingers spread wide, small hairs on the back of her neck stand along as her arms are extended straight, and from the tips of her fingers, corrosive bolts of blue-white lightning arc an instant before blasting out in a straight line at Barnin, lashing out at everything and everyone. It's in its path. Barnin, you take 27 lightning damage. Viro, you hear a lightning blast go off inside, and you look over at. He says, "Oh, I see dinner has started early." And Viro's up.
Huh?
Dinner has started early. What the fuck do you mean by that?
Okay.
Do I hear Barnin scream though?
Yeah, you're a huge lightning.
Fuck! Oh, Barnin!
I will run back inside.
You run back in. There's 30 movement right there. You can't quite reach him.
Oh.
No, he's in the ceiling.
Teleportation.
Oh, you hit the teleportation square. Oh, you go up.
The circle.
Reverse gravity.
Oh, the cube, because yeah. Okay.
I move you here to hear Viro. You can watch on the stream if you want to see it.
Yeah,
I'm sharing it in Discord, so if you want me
Yeah,
to take a hold of his model, I can do that.
That's okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
It's okay
Yeah,
for now.
Alright, why
you can't. You have to move
two.
two. You can move two. You can probably use 2 AP and then attack that person if you want. I have them in the initiative count as well, Viro, so you can target. She'll be number 1 if you want to use it.
I will do that. And as a free action, I will activate my longsword's enchantment. And it will do an extra 2d6 fire damage this turn.
Okay.
So I will just roll to attack.
Yes.
15 hit?
Yes, but you should just be able to target the guy. And it should go off.
Okay. Then it's 2d6.
Yeah, let's do an extra. You did. I think it already counted your damage because it did. So you see where it says extra damage 7. That's the extra damage from your flame sword, right?
Okay.
And then it added your body of 5. You did 20 damage to this guy, and in single swing, Viro, you wound her as you chop into her hand as you sense danger in the other room. You jut across and you chop around. She goes, "Ah, you'll pay for that." And Turwa's up, and he says, "Oh." And as he's divulging, he says, "The Archmage," is his suggestion spell still going off, right? He says, "The Archmage is in trouble." And he looks at you and he's like, "Wait a minute." And then he casts a spell onto you, Barnin. Let's see what he casts.
That's all he's divulging. All right. Very,
he says,
very brief.
He turns over to here, and he faces towards. I'm trying to move it up. Gravity. I have to adjust the ceiling here.
The roof. The roof.
Where'd she go? Where'd he go? Where'd you go, buddy?
Up and up and up.
Went. No, I'm using the arrow keys, and it's just buggy.
Did you go to the next room?
This house is kind of buggy.
Yeah.
Where'd you go, buddy? Where'd you go, man? He like totally disappeared. I don't know where he's at. Let me double click him. He might be. Let's see where he's at. I missed him. So he's right. He's right here. I don't know where he is. It just glitched out. He is right here, and then he casts Cone of Cold from here, this point right here, in this corner. Let's see if I can do a cone here. And he blasts you three right here. You guys have to make saves.
Woo! Reaction, absorb elements.
Okay, that gives you a D10 resistance of some kind.
How,
I'll tell you the saving throw that you need.
Yeah, it's con usually, and it just gives me resistance.
11. So you guys have to roll higher than 11 for your dex save.
Dex save. Awesome.
did these
Yes.
walls just vanish? Oh, no, they're there.
He hits. I'm going to say he hits Barnon, Booker, and Rex as he puts his hand out, and the point of origin's right in front of, right here. Boom, and he hits it.
How much?
16
I don't
on the
know.
dex.
I'm rolling the damage right now. 46
21.
frost damage. 46 for the frost damage. You need an 11 to pass. 11 for half
dex
damage.
save?
On a dex save, yep.
I rolled a 21.
You pass, so you take half. Or 23 damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
So it's 23 damage. So
23
I take
cold.
half, which is 11, and then I have resistance on 11, so 5.
No, it's 46 in total, Rex.
Oh, 46.
Half is 23, yep.
And
And then you're going to
resistance.
roll that dice for the resistance.
But then he
I believe.
has. Yeah. No, he just gets the resistance.
You also,
Oh,
also
he
have
just gets.
29.
So it's a quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so half of 23 is 11.
Yes.
How much
11.
temp HP did we get today? From Bella?
27.
27.
27. Cool. Booker's up. You feel
What
this
is-
wave of cold damage, this frost that like knocks all over the potions and things. Is a tornado of that.
Well, that doesn't break the potions, does it?
Some of it does, yeah. They like fall off the door. You see the glass like in the shatter.
Okay.
It's okay if you're cold.
What is happening? And Booker is going to. I'm going to use a new spell that I haven't gotten to use.
Cool.
Yet. Let's see here. Well, not a newly like used. Wait, why do I? Oh, I have my 5th level spell. Where is it? Did I not use it? Oh, it is a 5th level spell slot. So, Booker's midsection starts to become covered in fog, and then something undulatingly sounds like it's whipping and throwing, and then a black spirited tentacle of just this fog emerges, and he's going to look back at the he's going to look at the commoner and the one who shot the lightning bolt, and I'm going to whip intervention.
Behind the commoner, you see the portrait of the Archmage.
Fuck it.
I'm going to then. You know what? No, because it's a targeting attack. I need them to make a dexterity saving throw. Is the thing.
All right.
So I cast Enervation.
Fail with a 13.
All right. A let's see. A tendril of inky darkness reaches from me and touches them. On a successful save,
I have to roll with a disadvantage too, by the way.
Oh, on a failed
Still
save,
fail.
they take 4d8 necrotic damage until the spell ends, and I can use an action to automatically, on my turn, to automatically deal another 4d8. So if it hits, okay, so I do the 4d8 now, and then as an action later on, I
just kill the guy, maybe.
Keep pumping. Ooh.
If you roll high.
That's a 17.
Get him.
The clerk is well bloodied.
Also, fun fact with this spell, whenever the spell deals damage, I regain hit points equal to half the number of the amount of necrotic damage the target takes. So,
You see Booker sort of embrace the what is it? The mouthless one's magic.
Getting necrotic up in here.
I always had this spell. That's the thing.
Delian, will you stand for this evil? Booker is life draining this poor clerk.
Just
not there.
Delian's like, huh?
Delian's like fucking around looking at. Oh.
I could steal the sword. Maybe that would be fine.
Playing Baldur's Gate. It's like
Delian found a computer in the corner. Huh.
Baldur's Gate still.
So I'm going to keep doing this, and I'm going to shout, I'll keep hurting you unless you tell me what is going on. I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And that's my turn.
No response as the spellcaster outside says, I think it's time for you to serve us. And he casts Dominate Person onto Savvy. Savvy makes a wisdom saving throw.
After he was just flirting with me?
Is
Yes.
Savvy with?
Huh?
Is Savvy near me?
No, I'm outside.
She's outside. She's outside.
I got a 12.
You can technically see her through the doorway if it's open.
I was gonna say, can I?
I rolled
You can,
really low.
actually.
If I can, I will give you a flash of genius.
Ooh.
I actually, okay, what does that do?
+5 to your saving throw.
Okay, so 17.
Yeah, I rolled really low anyways, so it doesn't even matter. You save as you feel the magic like wash over you, and you just look up, and you look back in the guy's eyes as you're not even like possessed. Barnon,
now everything's cracking.
Like,
Barnon just screamed. He's trying to dominate person.
Savvy, plug your ears.
Barnon is up.
Let's go with Dominate Person on Terwa.
Okay.
That's a 17 whiz save. And can I use my inspiration to make him do disadvantage?
Yes, I'll allow it.
All right. That would cancel out the advantage he gets since we're fighting him.
I see.
Hmm.
I see.
So that's a straight
Okay.
roll.
I will use. Yes, that's fine. You feel the effect go over him, Barnon. What do you say to him to dominate him?
I see you're not truly wish to fight us, so why don't you help us against your will?
Okay. He looks at you and you feel like he loses control and he's like, okay, I'll help.
And I will have him. I don't know what his spells are, but I know he got Cone of Cold.
I know we got that.
And my bonus action will be to command him to subdue the one who lightning bolted me.
Gladly. Rex is up.
All right. Rex draws fuck around. Rex moves over. Well, Rex
You moved up. Rex teleported. Rex.
Rexus lands on another teleportation.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You got to use the arrow keys in this building because
somewhere.
this building is a little glitchy. So using the arrow, see, and the problem too, you moved up on Rex too. You did the same thing I did, and what you did is you moved up into the. You can't move up on this object. Don't move on that object.
This building used to be owned by the Conjuration School. Just teleport everywhere.
Rex draws fuck around and he's going to fire his frost ray. His ray of frost at that guy in the corner over there. This
guy is dominant. This guy's dominant. Okay, you want to hit this guy? All right. Roll to hit.
Yeah. So
AC of 12.
17.
Roll damage.
So that is 14 points of cold damage, and I do believe it reduces his speed if he.
Yeah, he's not moving anyways. And how do you kill this person?
Oh, he just freezes up like a giant popsicle. I'll let Vero do the shattering.
You really just stasised him.
Like you see, yeah, she's actually still standing up, but she like totally freezes in place. Savvy's up.
I don't know what you guys have going on here, but I just know you hurt someone that I care about, and I rage.
Okay.
So we're gonna hit him with my beloved Black Razor.
Finally,
20.
a soul.
So I know I've lost 5 points.
Roll damage.
So it's gonna take 15 plus the the Divine Fury damage. plus 7. So he's going to take 22 points of damage. Is he still up?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to hit him again. 28.
Full damage.
Sword's just, oh, yeah.
He's like, yes! 15 points of damage.
Barely up. He's like within an ounce of his life, and you hear the sword say,
Drink his soul.
and he's just like barely alive as you chop into him twice, and you cut him down, and he begins to just raise his hand up a little bit. This guy's dead. So let me just move him from the initiative count. Byra's up.
Anyone else in this room hostile?
Unknown.
Can you zoom out, Seven?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
There's a guy here. I messed up, though.
Forgot you were watching that. Sorry.
I will...
This one's dead.
I will head back outside. Check on Savvy.
Okay. You move outside, and you see that she's like chopping down on this guy.
I'm clearly cleaving this. Like, I'm not having a problem at all.
You see this guy?
It's very easy for me.
He's like dropped onto a knee. He's just like, as he gets
my
cut in by
sword's
twice,
raised for it to take off his head.
You see this like strange sort of like, I want to say like possession on Savvy, though. You know the sword is sort of taking over a little bit as she's sort of drinking, right? We skipped Delian, by the way. Delian, what do you want to do? Oh, wait. Let's go to Delian real quick. Delian, what do you want to do?
Yeah. Delian is muted.
Delian respectfully mutes himself every time.
No, but is Savvy...
I'm fine.
So the creature on her is dead, right? Or whatever it is.
I'm about to take his soul. So it'd be much appreciated if I could finish him off. Please. I can't lose any more HP.
I'll just walk into the room then.
Okay.
No, she's fine.
Just use the arrow keys, please. You're up on the second floor. Put your character back down. Use the arrow keys.
I'm stuck to my own chair.
I'm gonna move you up.
I think there's
I'm
that
gonna move you in like this.
Jacking it
Put
up.
you in like this. Boom.
There we go. There
I'm
you
gonna
go.
move you right. Okay, you move into the room. You see like a frozen popsicle of a person that was just at the counter. She's like completely frozen, like the T-1000.
Booker also has a tentacle to sort of...
Delian, it probably makes you feel bad because she should be burning alive, right? It's kind of... It's okay. It's okay if they're frozen lollipops?
I just basically asked, so I thought it was dinner time.
I don't know what's going on.
It's 8 in the morning.
Vyro, I'm going back to Vyro.
I cast Enlarge on Savvy.
Okay. Savvy begins to grow twice her size.
I'm already 6 feet tall.
So she grows
I'm
into a
6'1", actually.
She grows into like the size of a giant that you've seen in the streets of Arkellet.
12-2, yeah.
Turwo's up. He's under your possession.
Well, this fight is pretty wrapped up. So I'm going to just dominate him to tell me where the Archmage is.
He was upstairs the last I saw of him.
Excellent. Very awesome. That'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Booker's up.
Tarawa, can you tell us exactly what is going on and what they mean by dinner?
He needs to feed.
Who?
I do.
Well, we all need to feed, and Bone Claw is hungry all the time.
Oh.
Who is Bone Claw?
Bone Saw is ready.
I knew that was going to come up from somewhere.
I couldn't let you down, man.
He is our new master.
There's definitely something wrong going on here, and I'm going to
Bone Claw sounds like Arno.
I don't think that's. I'm going to, considering what's the fastest way to the. I'm going to just start running outside.
Nope, step on a box.
You just see
You'll get right to
Savvy's
the
just.
second floor. Step on a box, you go right to the second floor.
Oh, good lord.
You see
You
him.
deserve this.
hyping her
Treat
up.
yourself. Savvy.
Should I take
The caster, though, he's like, in his dying breath, he's like, "You will die." And he points out and he gestures and casts a spell. Booker, do you want to counterspell him?
Oh, well, I was actually going to say I do run further because I didn't do an action, so I was going to...
Yeah, where do you want to go?
I was going to dash towards the... I guess the general, like, towards the office. So
Yeah, you dash this way.
You guys just see a tentacle just flailing from my summon in mid section. So I'm in range in case something does happen, so...
He casts a spell. It hits Savvy and Viro.
Okay.
You can take it.
I can take it.
Roll
Good.
Fortitude or Dex save. DC is high though.
I have an advantage on Dex.
Yeah.
I will try to cast it on you, Viro, and see if it works.
22.
Oh, okay.
You pass, so you take half damage, Savvy.
Okay.
Okay, give me a second.
Let's see if you can take out my temp HP. I don't think it can.
I'm just going to use this. Oh no, that won't work. I'm going to have to roll it. All right, here we go.
He uses explosion.
Roll a Fortitude save, Viro, please.
Fortitude. Do I have to target anyone for it?
No.
Oh, don't you also get a bonus because of Euro's aura? Or does
Viro doesn't have an aura in Monsters of Magic.
What?
I do have a
think so.
reaction ability for
I can't even
aura
remember.
safety.
Yes. What do you try to do? For her or yourself? Or for everyone?
I'm fine.
Everyone within 30 feet.
Okay. So everyone within 30 feet. What does it do?
You just get advantage on your basically saving throws.
Do you have to have judgment?
It's not... Oh, let me check actually.
He's been very judgy.
Safety. I do not.
You do not. It is just a reaction ability that you have. Your next defensive roll has advantage. Do you wish to use that ability?
Sure, might as well. I think it only costs a mana.
The range itself. So how it works, Viro, it only can target one person as a reaction. You can target yourself or Savvy. Yeah, the range is close, but it's not an AoE effect.
Okay. Well, then I'll have advantage.
Okay, roll it up.
I'm trying to.
Savvy, you can give yourself advantage if you wish because of die.
Well, I already have advantage on Dex.
I'm sorry. Actually, that was for Delian. I'm sorry. Delian actually gets advantage. Roll it up, guys.
I'm trying to. Nothing's happening.
Okay. It's probably saying you're targeting someone. Let's try it again.
Let me try it again.
There it goes.
There we go. 25.
25, you pass. I only rolled 20 damage, so you take 10 lightning damage. Savvy, you pass, you only take 10 lightning damage.
Yep.
Barnon's up.
I will just use my action to command Tarawa to assist me in making sure he is properly bound to not be able to act further.
Okay, you tie him up.
Yeah.
You ask Rex for help.
Is Rex still nearby?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Excuse me, Rex, could you please assist me with this fellow while he's subdued?
Whoa, crap. 1 second.
Rex's turn is up.
I'll be right there. So
Right.
Rex can move 40 feet, so he's going to run out here, and he's going to fire a blast just a little high and wide of the sorcerer, so I aid Savvy with her next attack.
Okay.
So
Delian's up.
I'm leading him into Savvy's attack, and I say to Viro, just like round 3 on the Hellfire tournament, huh?
Savvy.
I don't hear a single word of that.
That's a sports announcer.
I'm going to just breathe on him. I can sneeze on him and he'd die.
Well, now you have advantage on that attack, so.
And I have a plus
You get an
12
extra D4.
and a plus 3 onto that.
I think it's an extra D4 because you're in
Delian
lines
is
as
up.
well.
Delian, you see Barnon trying to like tie him up, tie up the guy right now.
But there's no target, right? Everybody's basically taken out, right?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Tara was right next to me.
All you hear is savvy from outside. I'm not doing anything stupid. I just need to feed.
I'll just go outside, though. See what's going on.
Awesome. Savvy and Delian, you see like judgment, happening kind of like right now. You see just Savvy like raising her sword up to like plunge it into this poor guy in one knee. But you see you see here and you smell the charged electrical fire, right? Of all these lightning bolts going off. And Savvy at the top of the round, what do you do?
Oh fuck! Did we kill his son?
Holds her sword up and she's tightening it with anger, and you see there's fire, but it's not like hellfire like that's usually in her eyes. It's probably more necrotic fire. There's purple. It's like blue flame up her horns as she's holding it, and she's speaking in a language that she doesn't understand, but it's coming from the sword's soul, I guess. In this weird language, she's saying, "I will devour your soul, and you will be no more." And then I slam my sword into him.
Don't double one.
18.
Okay, good.
You roll with advantage. You roll with advantage because of.
Can I get a nat 20? Oh, fuck. 24.
Yeah, I guess we can't. We're not going to be invited for dinner.
He takes 17 plus 7 plus 3. So he takes 27 damage.
Embrace oblivion.
As you swallow, you feel the soul of him come up,
Cracking.
and his body drops into a lifeless form.
And how much was his max HP?
I think you can roll it. Right? Based on the sword.
It says I devour his max HP. I get that as 10 hit points.
You gain 40 temp hit points. We'll say that.
Wasn't this supposed to be like a peaceful encounter? I missed something.
Do I how much do I just gain a hit point back after being, or like my max HP just goes back up one more rather than down 5?
I mean, I'll look up the sword real quick and we can actually roll on it. It's like,
yeah.
Booker is currently making a general mad dash for the office.
Yeah.
You need help tying that guy up still?
Do I?
I kind of come down with the sword and I'm like sitting like, oh. Oh, what a rush.
You gain 19 temp
That
HP.
was quite
I gain
sufficient
what?
to tie himself.
Rex just
It
kind of
doesn't-
looks over like, you got big.
Yeah, it doesn't say how much I...
It doesn't stack. I rolled it for you.
Okay.
You walk up to the door, Booker. It's locked.
Oh no! How are you gonna get through?
And that's where we'll end the session today.
Oh.
Right as things are picking up. Barnon, you and Rex successfully tie up the guy. He's still dominated as you concentrate on it. Is it last a minute or is it last 10 minutes or whatever?
1 minute.
Just 1 minute?
Yeah.
And you gag him too, right?
Of course, he's a spellcaster.
Yeah,
I
he's
told him
gagged and
assist me.
gagged. Yeah, he's tied up and gagged down there and below. So
I wanted to be clear. I told him to assist me in assuring he could not do anything to us.
yeah, he's like just relaxing while you're tying up, and he's just like nodding as you do it to him.
You're trying to get the knot correct, and you just like
Do you have any
hold
secret
it.
spells on your feet or anything?
Cool thing, boss.
It's focus.
Where's your focus and your components? I will
Give
take
me your
all
fingers. Give me your
those.
fingers as well.
Yeah,
I don't want any fingers.
Nero taking the fingers is how he removes the option of, of stopping a spellcaster. Meanwhile, everyone else is just like, yeah, I'll take the focus. That's fine.
I saw a post like, you can stop people from casting spells if you just like kiss them really hard. No verbal components.
Love that. Oh my gosh, my soul hurts.
Anybody need healing?
No.
I need heat. No. That's
I'm
good.
good. I'm good. Just the
Can I?
tentacles.
I am pristine.
I can't do that. I was hoping I could give some of like my healing, like my temp HP to Barnon via my connection with the sword. No.
You stab Barnon to heal him.
No, no.
Heal me.
Oh.
Acupuncture.
You absorb my soul.
Emphasis on puncture.
Oh my god. Stabby would never, under normal circumstances.
Asterisk.
If I could like dominate it again, like I attacked Anto.
So nobody
might not end up very well.